So he got world experience, he got country experience, he got world experience, but he acknowledged that his parents are Panamanian. He even went so far as to acknowledge that when he won the WWE title in 2021, that his family in Panama were calling that night congratulating him. So he got family there. As a matter of fact, his parents they may have moved back after all that fucking traveling that this U.S. you know drill sergeant or whatever fucking lived in. That's that, right?
Hmm.
So why not say correct her and say, oh well, I just want to say, you know, I don't identify as black. I'm Panamanian, and I want to be. I want my people to be my Panamanians to be recognized as a champion. Sometimes, I know people could look at our skin color and say this, that, and the other, but I still want to represent for my people. I would have had much more respect for. I would have had even more respect than I got for him now if he had came out and said that. I don't have nothing against you, brother, but acknowledge yourself first. Introduce yourself first. Have pride for your people. Nigga, if you white power, motherfucker, I don't give a fuck if you say that shit. That's what you believe, goddammit, say it. Don't use it at my detriment. That's all the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah, I see that point, man. And that's the real issue of honesty and integrity, which is the sad part is.
This motherfucker used blackness all the way till he got the most success. This 50-year-old man used blackness all the way until he got the fuck to where he could make the most money to where he ever gonna make for the rest of his motherfucking life, just to sit up here and say, oh, erase blackness. I want to erase. He said this. Dude, he said this shit. I want to erase blackness. That's the most disrespectful shit I ever heard any motherfucking t'other say.
Mm, preach.
I done heard t'other say some disrespectful fucking shit. That's the most disrespectful shit I ever heard any t'other say. You want to erase blackness. He said it in front of the fucking world. In a fucking press conference. In front of the fucking world, nigga. Fuck you bitch. So that's why I say the death of a Hispanic. Oh, he dead to me. He dead to me. Your black is not my black. And hopefully everybody can fucking realize that.
Yeah. Well, he's Pomeranian.
Barry, what's up, bro?
Yeah, and you have your own mentally here too, laughing at it. So,
Man, no, fuck him. He gonna get up here when his number called. I'm waiting on this particular motherfucker for him. Fuck him. And after this, he going back on block. I got him up here for a reason.
all right. What's up, Barry? How you doing, by the way? Because, I don't know how to respond.
What's going on? What's going on, man? What's going on, man? What's going on, everybody?
What's up, Barry?
What's going on, man?
Man, I'm heated, dude.
Hey, you know what?
I've been trying to stay calm, but nigga,
I'm
I've
just
been
now,
heated, dude.
hey, brothers, listen. I mean, I'm not giving it a pass for like what the statement was, but I'm trying to look at it in context, whatever, right? I think when he said black, when he referenced black, I was thinking like maybe he was referencing, oh, that's a black champion, right? Well, there's been a lot of black champions in the past and everything. You know, people have labeled, oh, he's the first black this, he's the first black that. I mean, I remember for sure he's gotten plenty of that. He's gotten plenty of that every time he's won something and all that shit, right? I admit the optics of it ain't too bright, but I don't know about the context of it. Because, when you see somebody like a Bobby Lashley with an MVP,
Barry, can I give you the
yeah,
context?
with Shelton.
Can I give you the
Yeah,
context?
yeah, okay. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Let me give you the context. That's why I'm so pissed off about this shit. And I know that you came up for Bobby Lashley before. I do want to let you know that you felt like at the time that at least one of you thought that his father was an American Negro. And I got the proof to where he said that both his parents are Panamanian. So I already posted that, but I'll send it to you after this, okay?
I think I know.
I'm gonna
I
give
think
you the
I know. I
context.
think I know. I think I know what you're talking about. I seen the interview. I seen the
Yeah.
video. I seen
So
the video you
it's
posted.
gonna be no more dispute on that
I
shit.
mean,
And at the same time,
hey,
with you knowing that, mind you, this is a Panamanian that said that shit, okay? So with you knowing that this is a Panamanian that said this shit. So you could get what he's saying, and he put it in a context into where everybody could get what he's saying. But he's saying that shit as a motherfucking American Negro. It is a fucking difference. This man does not speak for us because, like I said, this one you don't. No, no. Well, wait. I take that back. Do you mind? And this going on YouTube. So if you don't, do you? Are you? Do you mind saying where you from?
for me, I'm from Ohio. I'm from Ohio, man.
Okay, so when you out there, are you brushing shoulders with fucking Panamanians?
I mean, it's a whole different culture. It's a whole different environment. You know what I mean? We don't have a lot of
I already
Panamanian.
know that you
We
know
don't
what
have a lot
time
of
it is,
We
but
don't have a lot of Panamanians. You know, in a small city like where I'm from. I mean, you probably that's more so.
yeah.
That's more so like in the bigger cities, like maybe Cleveland. But I think more so you'll probably find some in Cincinnati. You can find some in
So can the Panamanian speak for you?
no. But then again, like I said,
Can the
he may be
Panamanian tell you, "Oh, I
not at
had
all.
enough success, erase my blackness"? Because that's exactly what the fuck he said.
Well,
I promise you, that's what he said.
well, okay. Well, I don't know. I can't really interpret it that way. No disrespect. You know what I mean?
I
You
got
know what
you.
I'm saying?
I'll
And no
put you up after
disrespect, no
this.
disrespect. But
I know, no, I know, I
I'm
know, I
saying
know. I'll
just
put you
like
up after this,
I'm just
but you
trying to
gotta
figure out
trust
the
me, bro.
context of it.
You gotta trust me.
I get it. I get
That's
what
what
you're
I'm telling
saying.
you. That no, no, no. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. So last night, okay. So that's what I'm telling you, right? So last night, okay, no, let's start with this. Let me put it in full context, right? I already know that you know person. Just let me get through this whole little shit real quick. Bobby Lashley, out the blue, it was reported that he was leaving the WWE. This was around fucking May or some shit, right?
July. It was
And
around
by
July, June or July. Yeah.
around July,
Yeah.
people started speculating why and all this other different shit. You know what I'm saying? And the WWE was willing to let him go. That was the crazy part because it was the contract thing. They didn't offer him to resign, or maybe no. They offered him a contract and he chose not to resign. Maybe he felt there was an insult, but they didn't try to do nothing to fight to keep him like they would a Brock Lesnar or anybody else, right? Nothing to try to keep him. They just let him go. But they signed Sheamus, who is white and always injured. No, I'm sorry, he not white. He Irish. You know what I'm saying? Re-signed him and fucking, it was cool with that. And re-signed fucking CM Punk and he injured, stay injured, but he white. And I'm not saying that CM Punk pop numbers, but he does. So, I can understand that. But Sheamus and a couple other people that we could talk about when it come down to the hypocrisy of age. Same thing with Ric Flair back in the day, Hulk Hogan back in the day. They was in their 50s and shit. They was out of shape and fucking just boring and not doing shit and shit. Bobby Lashley is still in great shape, still in great form. He could still put on great matches, and they didn't put no real effort behind him, so he left. And I always defended him for that. Not because he was a black man, just as a wrestling fan. Like I would defend a white if it was the same situation. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
But nigga, I always defended you. And then you still disrespect me. You disrespect lineage, you disrespect my culture, you disrespect my blackness. Everybody always called you a black man and always made it clear that his skin is melanated, but he is not an American Negro. He's a Hispanic. But I still gave you respect because of your work.
What do you
And
what
you
do you
still
feel?
told
What do you
me and
feel
my
about
children
this?
that you don't give a
Dude?
fuck about us. Man, I've been giving this dude respect since I was a child. Before I started delineating when he was a black man.
How do you
Man, I'm hurt. Nigga, I'm hurt. I already knew, but just to hear that shit hurt. And I'm glad that he said it because we need them to say that shit. Fucking say that shit. Moose from TNA, he a fucking Nigerian. He backed it up and said, I ain't been saying this shit for the longest. What the fuck I just say to this motherfucker? Hold on a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna post that up in the Jumbotron. He a Nigerian. Hell yeah, I'm crashing out. Ronald, nigga, you crashing out because you think all black is black. Hell yeah, I call black people tethers when
but
they
I
fucking
want
tether.
the thing I'm trying to get at is lastly, I mean, like I said, I interpret it differently. I can understand you being upset. I know the optics
Man,
of it.
I'm shit. Oh,
Optics of it.
I'll get over
Hey,
it. After this, Bobby Lashley gotta die. Nigga, he dead.
that's kind of harsh. I interpret it differently. I can understand you being upset. I know the optics
Man,
of it.
I'm shit. Oh, I'll get over it. After this, Bobby Lashley gotta die. Nigga, he dead.
That's kind of like I said. I interpret it differently. I can understand you being upset. I know the optics
Man,
of it.
I'm shit. Oh, I'll get over it. After this, Bobby Lashley gotta die. Nigga, he dead.
That's kind of harsh. God damn.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, I think if the interpreted, I think it's interpreted wrong. But at the same time, the optics of it ain't right. You got another, he hasn't shown any signs of any tetherness or anything like that. Because I've seen him at Wally Mania.
He showed it today.
Hey,
And see, here's my thing, Barry. Come on now. Come on. Now, Barry, I
what's up?
already know you know what time it is.
Yeah, I know what
I
time it
already
is.
know
I
you
know
know
what
what
time
time
it
it
is.
is.
But at the same,
Why do a motherfucker gotta call you? Why do a motherfucker gotta call you a nigger to your face in order for you to say, "Oh, he's racist"?
shit. I wish a nigga. I wish somebody would try that, man. I wish somebody
It ain't
would
even
try.
about that. They shouldn't even have to,
Right,
motherfucker. You
right,
already know what time it is.
right,
Stop trusting these
right.
motherfuckers. Stop loving
Hey,
these
hey,
motherfuckers.
trust me, man. I got no love for these.
Shit.
I got no love for
All of
these
them.
pale faced
All
people.
these new Africans that's coming
I got
over
no
here,
love for these pale
nigga, they
faced
get over
people.
here and get a
Trust me
listen.
on that. Trust me on that shit.
I put up a space. I talked to a motherfucker from Lagos the other day, and he was in Lagos, and me and him had a very respectable conversation. And I told him what time it was. I told him how I felt about certain shit, but he told me how it was in Nigeria, and I understand them and their struggle. I understand. But if they do hit this soil, that black first mindset, they got that shit go out the window. Just off
But
of the little basic little shit.
like you said. I mean,
If they coming from dirt,
not
our
at all.
dirt poor nothing,
I
our
understand
dirt
how you
poor
feel.
nothing is much better than
I
what they
understand
got,
how
because
you
at least
feel,
our
brother.
people can eat out a garbage can
But
and live in
right,
that bitch.
right. But I understand how you feel, and you got every right to feel that way. I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm not
But
trying
they
to change
shouldn't
my
come
point of
over here
view.
and then be a
You know,
detriment to us, nigga. Shit.
Well,
dude, I hear you on that. But at the same time, man, it's like both sides. I see both sides of the equation. I see both sides of the equation. I definitely see both sides of the equation. You know what I mean? And like I said,
You
the
got to show
optics.
me the other side. Explain both of them.
Well, I don't. When they say black champion, right? Black champion. I'm thinking like the term, the stereotype. The stereotype. I'm thinking that what he probably meant. But you could tell by certain actions, certain the way people carry themselves.
He's a Hispanic,
I
Barry. He's a
understand that. I
Hispanic.
understand that. I understand that. I understand that. You know what I mean? You know, he's melanated. He's melanated. I understand that. I get that. He's mixed.
You know, he ain't got the same mindset when we talk black. He go
Like I
black by
said.
definition. He think that we evil intended.
Hey, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear him say
That's
that
why he
shit.
don't dress
I
like
didn't.
us. Remember?
What do you mean? Like I
He
said.
go
Like I
black by
said.
definition. He think that we evil intended.
Hey, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear him say
That's
that
why he
shit.
don't dress
I
like
didn't.
us. Remember?
What do you mean? I see this.
I know I got to
I
put you on context on everything. I got you. I found some interviews over the last couple of hours, man. Like I said, I found some
what
interviews
Lashley?
over the last couple of hours.
Lashley?
We can't keep giving these motherfuckers no passes.
What Lashley?
Like I said, y'all got to take my word for it. When I tell you that these motherfuckers is somebody else, throw them away. I did a video a couple of months ago.
But
Black Americans are disappearing in the WWE. So you got Obafemi, who everybody looking at, and they got a case that he could be a world champion, and he all the way down to NXT. He got the potential to say, he got the potential to feel and say the same fucking thing. And we looking at this man, oh, he black. Niggers, y'all need to shut the fuck up. This is what white folk is telling us. Niggers, y'all need to shut the fuck
we
up.
know the agenda. We know the
Because
agenda.
we looking at these other
We know what they're
melanated
about.
people as
We
fucking
know what
black.
they're about
And
though. That's just them trying to placate to us. Oh, you niggas be satisfied because they so called say so.
and
Right?
the thing is, be satisfied with what? What the fuck are y'all doing? You instantly got Jade Cargill. Before Jade Cargill even came to the WWE, oh, Bianca versus Jade. Bianca versus Jade. This is your mindset. Bianca versus Jade. What about Bianca? What about Jade versus Charlotte? Fucking Jade versus Becky Lynch, none of that shit. You see melanated skin, and by the way, Jade Cargill is a fucking Jamaican.
Is she 100?
And
Is she
Bianca
100?
Belair is what brought eyes, is what brought more
Is she
American Negro
100%
eyes
Jamaican?
to the WWE.
It's just
And then she fading out. They ain't did shit to change her character. They ain't do shit to try to elevate her and shit. But they used the fuck out of her until you got these until you got these fucking tethers coming in.
so you saying
And
so.
all of a
Wait a minute,
sudden,
hold up.
oh,
You saying Jade Cargill is 100% Jamaican? I thought she was mixed.
nope, she 100% Jamaican, both her parents.
Wow, I didn't know that. I thought she was
I'm
mixed.
telling you that shit. And I do a lot of fucking digging to find this shit. And this is why I'm fucking trying to find MVP because his name is Alvin something. And I Googled his name. His father, he a junior, but I can't tell. I did this a couple of months ago. I gotta go through my shit. If this is his family, they fucking Haitian. This is what I was trying to say about these Miami people, these people that's built from
So
Miami and shit.
Miami, so
MVP may be a fucking Haitian.
MVP might be a Haitian, right? What's
Yes.
Leela Gray? What's Leela Gray from AEW? Is she
I don't even know. I don't know her. Hold on one second. Let me see something.
Hello. Oh yeah. I'm gonna about to peace out and such. And I wanted to say this for anything else craziness. I don't want Lashley to leave us too soon or whatever. Because I mean, there's a lot of people who say some super.
Oh, that motherfucker gotta go. Fuck what you talking
Wait,
about.
I'm
Listen,
too.
dude.
I'll say this for anything else craziness. I don't want Lashley to leave us too soon or whatever. Because I mean, there's a lot of people who say some super.
Oh, that motherfucker gotta go. Fuck what you talking
Wait,
about.
I'm
Listen,
too.
dude. You gotta listen. You gotta stop feeling for these
I don't. I
motherfuckers.
mean,
They
I
put
can
them in the
see
category of
from a
white.
different point of
If
view,
you don't
brother.
want to be
That's it.
black, then you want to be white. And the whites gotta go. So fuck what you talking about.
But my point is,
Stop
my
giving these
point is,
motherfuckers grace,
my
cause they
point
gonna
is,
kill your ass in the name of white folk.
I see what you're doing, but I'm just worried about like some.
If you don't
brother.
want to be
That's it.
black, then you want to be white. And the whites gotta go. So fuck what you talking about.
But my point is,
Stop
my
giving these
point is,
motherfuckers grace,
my
cause they
point
gonna
is,
kill your ass in the name of white folk.
I see what you're doing, but I'm just worried about like again, I just I
Outside,
always
I haven't seen anything that would indicate from me that
You why you gotta
Lashley.
look why you gotta look for the shit
no,
when
I see
if
it.
you gonna look for the shit and find it
Yeah, I
when
see
it's
it
too
too.
fucking
I
late.
see it too. I see it too.
You gonna look for the shit and find it when it's too late.
Oh, trust me, I've seen it. I know it's coming. I've seen it. I see it from a mile away.
Social
But
media that opened the doors to show you how these motherfuckers truly feel. Even if they fucking trolling somewhere in their mind,
but
they truly feel that shit.
who I blame is that bitch that answered that question, asked that question. Because why the
She
hell,
asked the wrong motherfucker the
why the hell
question.
would
That's
you,
who you.
why the hell
I'm
would you do
glad that
that?
she asked this motherfucker. I
Nah, man.
needed to know where the fuck
That's
you
like a race
stand
thing
because I've been
to me.
questioning your ass for 2 years.
Ooh.
That's like a race
I
thing
know.
to
I'm
me.
glad that she asked
I
him
don't
that
care what
question.
nobody say.
I've been questioning
Like,
his ass for 2 years, and he answered my fucking question.
hey,
I'm glad that she
like
did.
I said,
Thank you, white bitch.
I
Now you
got
could
nothing
go
against
too.
what you're saying,
She could go
and
too.
you interpreting it. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
she did ask the
you know,
wrong motherfucker.
Well, okay.
I just feel like she
Yeah.
was out of pocket with that shit. Just to
Yeah.
me, she was out of pocket with that shit. She should have never asked this goddamn question in the first place.
You know who I blame? I blame Tony Khan. Wrestling is fake and scripted and shit. First of all, you got to know since Wrestling with Racism came on the scene, first of all, look at what Triple H said. Triple H said, we don't care about color or nationality. In the year of delineation, wasn't nobody saying people of color or different nationalities and shit. They was just saying color. I don't see color. That's it. I don't see color. Now you done changed your terminology that I don't see color or nationality. Once you see niggas out here got a mindset to delineate now. You know what
Personally,
I'm
I
saying?
blame this.
Hold on, Duke. Hold on. Like I said, wrestling with racism and touch this motherfucker. He already know what time it is. I know personally that the WWE wrestlers got a memo. Stay your ass away from wrestling with racism. I know that personally.
Mm, oh yeah, but I'm going to say this. This whole media.
Hold
All
on,
right, go
Duke.
ahead.
Hold on, Duke. I know you said you gotta go, but
All
hold
right.
on. You gotta excuse me. I'm building right quick. They already know what time it is. And you do got motherfuckers that's afraid because it is still such a small number that their money is on the line. You know what I'm saying? They standards on the line. You know, if motherfuckers walk out collectively right now, fuck your money. If we all walk out collectively right now, there's let's say 10 people in the WWE, American Negroes. I'm not talking about no Obafim, no Nigerians, none of that shit. Let's just say 10 of them. The ones that's not being used and the ones that's being used to the top. Bianca Belair, all them motherfuckers, right? We walk. Same thing on the AEW side. What they gonna do? Y'all gonna integrate us properly? The most entertaining, spectacular, charismatic, caring people in the world? Y'all gonna in the fake scripted sport though? Y'all gonna do that properly? Or y'all gonna say fuck us, let us go. We'll find some new niggers. That's how they could gain their liberation in one spot. What you got to lose after that? Cause you ain't doing shit right now. They not doing shit right now. So what you got to lose after that? Yeah, they making a little bit of money. Check their money though. They still the lowest paid people on the fucking card.
But the one thing I wanted to say, like I said, I'm not, I see it from both sides. That's just me personally, and I understand your plight. Like I said, the optics of it was all fucked up in the beginning. You
Barry, I
know,
love you, brother, but I love you, man, and I just don't see how you see it from the other side. I love you.
Well, honestly,
I
I
get it
see
for you,
it
but I'm
as
just
a
not.
side
I'm
of.
highly shocked. I'm disappointed. How dare you?
I see
hey,
where
hey,
you're
hey,
going, man.
you got every right to feel that way. You got every right to feel that way. I'm not trying to change your
Where's
mind
the
or
other
anything.
side though? I don't see how you feel it from the other side. I missed it.
Maybe
Can you?
because the term black, the stereotype has been around for so long. You know what I mean? Just leave race out of it. You know
Okay,
what I
you
mean?
know what? I would agree with you if he had explained that.
And that's why I said the optics is like
because that
it's
definitely
kind of
need
off on his
explanation.
part because he should explain
That
that.
definitely need
He should explain
explanation. So
that.
that's how I say that's just disingenuous
Oh,
right there.
but yeah, if I say this, and
That need to be explained from every fucking
yeah,
body.
I'll just say something before I like head out, because I mean I love your passion, man, but I don't want to, like, because I personally, I'm not the person who's like, Bobby would have to go more further than that. Like, I get where your
And that's what
anger
I'm
is.
Bobby
saying.
got
And
to
that's what
die.
I'm
Fuck
saying.
what you
And that's
talking
what I'm
about.
saying. And that's what
Give
I'm
me
saying.
OG Bobby Johnson and take Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley, he needs to do something worse to basically say he needs death,
And
because
that's what I'm saying.
so
That's
there's a
what I'm
lot more
saying.
people
Okay,
on
That's
this
what the
what I'm
fuck he
planet.
saying.
gonna do? Because he already got his money. So even if they was to cancel him and retire him now, he living with his white children and shit. Hold on a minute. Oh, Duke, let me show you something. Because he said he erased blackness. Let me show you how he erased blackness right quick. Hold on a minute before you dip. Hold
Wait,
on 1 second.
wait a minute. Wait.
Hold on. No, no, no. I got you, Barry. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna show you how he erased blackness. I'm gonna show you how exactly how he erased blackness with his brown children though. This that black and brown coalition. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
I'm gonna show y'all how this nigga erased blackness.
yeah.
Hold on, let me. I got you. I got you. Give me 1 second. There's too much activity going on. What the fuck? Hold on. I'm gonna show you exactly how he erased blackness. Here we go. I'm gonna just have to post the whole thing. I ain't even about to separate it. That nigga gotta go because he a fucking Panamanian. That's how he erased blackness right there. His little brown children and shit, he replaced them with them little black. He replaced them with them little goofy ass looking white children, and they goofy looking than a motherfucker. You know they go to them LD classes.
To be honest, I don't even think that's his girl. To be honest, I don't even think that's his
No,
girl.
that's his wife. That's his wife.
Mm.
That white woman. No, no, no. That white woman. That's his wife. Oh, somebody tried to tell me that earlier. That's not his. That's not his girl. That's his daughter. She grown. That white woman. That's his wife. That's where them white kids come from.
Hold
Yeah,
on, hold on.
Look
well,
at her. She
I mean
white.
that's what it is, man. That's they, there's people who just want to.
That's how you erase blackness.
Honestly, you can say that, but the real way, you know what the real way to embrace blackness is? Is like I said earlier, media. They see make us look like
Right.
fools, idiots, kill us by with using with terrible nutrition, and what they did to that dude in Baltimore and such. He had like eating paint chips, having paint lead and everything else, have horrible conditions,
Mm,
raise us in
yeah.
basically just squalor and everything, take away every bit of land, decent land this country, we fought and bled for.
Leading into 2025, right?
Yeah, and push us and down and have
Hold
this.
on, man. Hold on, man. I got to look up some
Yeah,
info.
but that's what it is. To me is the race of
Go
blackness,
ahead, Barry.
man. Besides,
I'm sitting up here watching. I'm sitting
and
up here
besides,
watching Detroit. I'm sitting up here watching Detroit get gentrified like a motherfucker. And I was on the space the other day with some other people from other places. Uh, I was on what the fuck is in the Big A space or some shit like that. Now we done ran this motherfucking African down and ran him out of there, and then we started talking about some real shit. And when I'm sitting up here trying to tell you about my city and my state and what the fuck going on here, you can't tell me about some black majority, this, that, and the other type shit. We should be this, that, and the other. I'm only speaking for one man. I can't speak for the other people. However, I can see how the people are broken. So you definitely can't tell me about my city. And I'm watching my city getting gentrified right now.
oh yeah,
The blackest city in the motherfucking world. I'm sorry, in the country. Let them tell it. The blackest city in the country. Sitting up here watching it get gentrified. You out there in DC or Baltimore, right? Eventually, who's to say it ain't gonna touch your ass? I look at Harlem. They sit up there and say that was once one of the blackest cities in the world. Well, guess what? I see
oh
how it's
yeah. They
happening
they
in
um they
Detroit.
they price you out.
I see how it's
They
happening.
take
I
the
see the
jobs out.
parameters of how it
They
got
put
there.
immigrants in.
You can't tell me about my city and call me anti-black for motherfucking having to put your ass in check. And see, that's why I say we really got to check and see who these motherfuckers really is in this
You need
motherfucking
to
world.
find
A lot
who's
of
the
people stir up some
you need to
shit.
find the people who's doing the harm and such. And Lashley is one of the people, but I look like I said, it is about land, it's about food, it's about, real political representation. That shit. Because at the end of the day, if Lashley just poof, disappeared, gone, die, whatever, we're still gonna be in a
Well, we gotta
situation.
read the problem completely. It's not just Lashley. It's not just Lashley. But you know what? I'm more pissed. It's not just Lashley. It's the fact that, like I said, we are so open that we willing to accept every fucking melanated, and they know that.
Well, I think
So they
it's
gonna use it up until they can slip and say some shit or slip and do some shit. You know what I'm saying? Or they can get into a certain position of power. You got to
we
know
were
these
in
people get into political positions. You got to know that these people get all the way up into political fucking
and here's
positions.
the real sad truth,
It's to
man.
that point.
Martin Luther King said it. I think he said the quote that he feared he led his children into a burning house.
Well, it wasn't him. It wasn't just
Yeah,
him.
and
It wasn't just him. Hey, you got to recognize it was the NAACP that brought Martin Luther King and all that shit. Martin Luther King didn't want to walk out here and motherfucking be out here for Negroes and shit. But they had the press, and every time something happened, oh Martin, can you come to fucking Memphis and do this? Martin, can you come to Alabama do this? Martin, can you come do this? I'm proud of you niggas, but shit, after he done gained the mother, listen, I ain't got to keep breaking all that down for nobody. You know what I'm saying? What happened doesn't motherfucking happen. We got to stop being the fools and all this shit. And the first thing is to recognize who you are. Find out who you are and what you are. Recognize your surroundings, and that's who we pull together with. Everybody else, we can have love after we figure our shit out.
yeah,
Listen. I feel for people or whatever they going through in their country and shit. Haiti going through it right now. Jamaica going through it. Africa, a lot of places in Africa. I just talked to a person that was in Lagos the other day. He said that out of in Lagos, 25 a population of 25 million, 18 million are in the lower class and very dirt poor. This, that, and other. He told me about their conditions. I posted that on YouTube. Y'all go check that out. I understand all of that, but y'all can't help us, and we can't help y'all. And I feel like if we could strengthen ourselves first, if we got the time, then we could try to help and figure out what other people shit. Help. But they got to strengthen themselves first, too. Because I put the other side, too, when I was talking to a tether. And that one up there, too. But let me just say this shit first. I say that so that none of our people get left out.
yeah.
When we start thinking all lives matter,
Then no one
then we get
lies.
left out the bunch.
They're all,
There's not a single there's not a single tenth of a percent of our so-called 13% that should be left out of our ordeal when we try to strengthen the world, the black world. That's the way I see it.
mm.
So we got a lot of cutting out to do. And that include these motherfucking coons,
And most of
raccoons,
them
one more
are on the
time.
town to tenth,
Whatever you
man.
want to call
That's the
them.
that's the real gonna be the hard thing. The hard part is getting the town to tenth and everything else, which is that's a whole other subject too. So,
Uh, yeah, and especially when you got somebody like Bobby Lashley out here, right?
all right, well, I have to get out here, man.
Duke, man, I appreciate you, man. You have a great night.
We don't always, but I think
Mm.
the guy with most important raising the black people.
Yo, Duke, Duke,
Yeah.
Duke. So, the first thing I want to say is I looked up some information, with that picture you posted, Black Wrestling, and from the information I picked up, right? These two, that picture, she was dating the old girl, right? I don't even think they're together no more. 'Cause I looked up some information, and they said he's not married. He's divorced from you remember, if you guys remember Kristen Marshall, right? Kristen Mar,
Wait. I remember her. She was
yeah,
with
Yeah, I just
him
found out they
in
wasn't married. I
she
thought they
was
was
he
yeah.
was
married,
first
but
running
I got to
TNA.
figure her out if she an American Negro too. I got to look into her too. But go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, I don't even think he's with her no more. It's just a date.
No, she with that white woman, and he with that white woman I posted. He
No, no, I
got rid of
understand.
her back in like
No, I'm saying
2010, 2000.
no. I'm saying this is like a one. I think it's like a one-time thing. They may have been dating, but I don't think nothing came of it. Because from what it says, from what I see,
No, they got two kids together. Them two brown kids you see up there. That's why I say I got to check her background too. If
you
that, I
thought
know
no,
that
no,
shit
no,
hidden
that,
like
no, no, hell
motherfucking.
no. That's not Lashley's kids. I'm talking about. You must be talking about his three. These three you had with Kristen Roy.
No, he had two with her. That older one that everybody keep talking about is his wife. That they keep saying that black woman is his wife. He had one before Crystal.
Right. And yeah, I don't see no whiteness in her.
So it was the two younger, darker ones. That's his. That's Crystal's.
Right, right.
And then the two little goofball white ones is
No,
the Blue
no, no,
Cross
no, no.
kids.
That's old girl's kid. I don't even think that's his kid. I think they were just out together at that particular day. But from what I've seen, they said he's divorced. From the information I looked up.
No, he married to that white woman right now.
No,
Currently, he
no,
married
no.
to that
I
white
don't
woman.
see anything. I don't see anything that
I,
relates to
I,
that.
I'll show it to you when we get off here. I think he married to
No,
her. If
no,
not, he
no,
at
no,
least had the kids by her.
no.
That's
Hell no,
damage enough.
hell no. I don't see it.
Well, I don't even
I
give
don't
a
see
fuck.
it.
He Panamanian. He can have as many white kids as he
I
wants.
don't see it. I don't see it. Like I said, I got love for, I got appreciation for you, but I got to call.
Yeah,
These
well,
don't look like his kids. They do not look like this dude's kids.
anyway,
Well,
man.
I hope not. Shit, I hope not. I hope it's a Michael Jackson situation. Not really so much that Michael Jackson
But I'm saying,
situation. I
like,
mean,
I don't even think I.
show his mama some respect, but
You
This
go
is some
look on his
weird things,
IG
man.
page. Go
A lot
look
of
at
it
his
gets messed
IG
up.
page. Go
Yeah.
look at his IG page. Go
All
look at
right,
his
man.
IG page.
Like I said,
hey, Duke, man, Duke, I appreciate you. One question, real quick, Duke. You said you was going to that promotion. I already know the promotion name, but I'm not gonna say it publicly right now. When is that show?
fight. I already went there. I actually went. I got pictures of it.
Fuck.
I'll put it.
The next time you go to an indie show, contact me, and I need to. I'm gonna talk to you. Just contact me next time you go. I meant to tell you that the last time. I forgot.
No worries, baby. All right, I'll see you later. Peace.
All right, take it easy. Mike, if you want to come up, you can. A pimp name. Hold on, let me click on your shit. If it say that, all right, cool. I was about to say a pimp named Slickback. It's only one of them. Actually, it's two because I know the real one. But a pimp named Big Black. If you want to come up and say anything, you can. Um, and yeah, Mike, I'm gonna get you up here real quick.
Like I said, I
And
don't think I
April,
can even ban because you go to his
welcome too.
IG page. You go to his IG page. I don't even see white these white kids in his IG page at all. None of them. So it's like, yeah,
Well, he not
I'm
gonna
thinking it
display
was.
them because he probably want to continue that. He probably want to continue that front of I'm a black man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. That's. Uh, I can't go with that. I can't go with that. This is not me. This is not me giving this dude a pass. I mean, this is not me defending him. Like I
Sound
said, I
like
see it from both sides, man. You know what I mean?
it sound like it might. Barry, man. I don't. I'm already disappointed, man. This like somebody dying. And you telling them to get
And
over
I
that
understand your
day,
point of view.
Barry.
I
I don't
understand
want
your
to
point of view.
disrespect you, but I feel like it's you know, I'm trying to be cool, man, but I feel like giving him a little pass, and you should not. He is a Hispanic 100%. Either way it go, he's a Hispanic 100%. Now, like I said,
Like I said,
if he had explained that, hey,
everything could be
this is
seen
the
in
way
black
I
and
view
white.
black, this is the way that the defined definition of black is, and this is why this, that, and the other, then I can understand that. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not
But
trying
he
to change
didn't,
your point of view.
and nobody
I'm not
does.
trying to change your point of view. All I'm saying is how I took it. And like I said, I understand both sides. I understand your side wholeheartedly, 100%. That you will feel disrespected because of the optics of the situation. you know. But I'm just
Oh, I don't feel it. I'm very disrespectful.
right.
Everybody
Hear
should
you. I
feel
hear
that
you.
way.
I hear
Don't
you.
let your children watch Bobby Lashley. I know that because he gonna end up getting more and more disrespectful.
Hey, we'll see. Like I said, hey, I'll
Jay
monitor.
Cargill gonna get disrespectful. Obafemi gonna get disrespectful. All these motherfucking tethers gonna get disrespectful.
Damn,
They are
damn.
disrespectful. They don't like you. They don't like me.
So
We're
damn.
just as
You
much
actually
as
think
niggers to them as we are to the
you actually
whites.
think Jay gonna
You
gonna
better
go that
believe that
route?
shit.
You actually think Jay gonna go that route?
Oh, he might like good niggers. He might like them unstereotypical niggers. You know, if he on the same level as them, as you, if you dress like us and you speak and you got a certain type of decorum, oh sure, hell yeah, I like you, buddy. All black people are, you know,
Let's hear
you
from
know what I'm
that.
saying? Yeah, he definitely one of
Hey,
those.
I'm gonna go off pause real quick, but I'm gonna hear from delegation.
Yeah, no, no, I appreciate you, Barry. And there's no
No.
disrespect. You know,
I
I
get you,
love you,
man. I
bro.
get you. I
It's
get you.
just, I can't hear that right now.
We agree to
Even if
disagree.
you're right, I can't hear that
I hear
right
you.
now.
I understand. I get it. I get it, brother. I get it, bro. I get it, bro. I get it, bro. I understand. I get it, man. And the optics don't look good. I will say that the optics don't look good, and I'll
Well,
be
it's not
watching.
good. That's not good at
I'll
all.
be watching.
I hate that he feel that way. He did say he wanted to erase blackness. At the end of the day, even if he was in the if you said that shit, I would feel the same way.
Right, right. I hear you. I
So,
hear you. But yeah, I'm gonna
all
go
right,
on pause real quick, man. I
you got it.
appreciate you, man.
Anytime you got to come through, come on. I'm gonna be up for a minute.
Right, right.
All right. Delineation 2024.
I used to be a fan of Bobby Lashley, but after seeing what I've seen
Man,
now,
listen, don't come up here crying and
nah,
shit
nah,
down there.
nah. I'm
Did you
done
wipe
with
your
Bobby
tears before
Lashley.
you got up here? No, I know. Did you wipe your tears before you came up here?
It's like, no, I
Did
ain't
he
crying
not
about
fuck your
anything. It's
childhood up?
like Bobby Lashley said that. It's like,
Fuck
yeah,
him, Mike.
no. That's when I had to just like, yeah, no. Fuck Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
It's fuck Bobby Lashley now.
Fuck him, his mama, his grandma, his I'm sorry, fuck him, his Panamanian mama, his Panamanian daddy, his Panamanian granddaddy, and his bald headed Panamanian grandma. His great grandma, wherever the fuck she come from, and the same thing with his great granddaddy, wherever the fuck he come from. Fuck all them
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
fuck him.
I can't believe. I mean, I can't believe it because like I said, I don't know if you was up here. I've been warning motherfuckers for a minute that he is a Hispanic. I've been showing him respect and all this shit because I did respect him,
Yeah,
and I did. I felt the same way. This, that, and the other. Like I said, I don't care about your success. Just don't be disrespectful.
yeah,
And he turned out to disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we can have a universal love amongst all black people, but then it's like, damn, it turned out to be like everybody turned out to be a tether.
yeah,
Like everybody. What if Sidney Poitier was with amongst all the white people like he was and was like, yeah, ha ha, niggers, ha ha. I wish I would. All while giving $10,000 to the NAACP. And what have they ever done for niggers?
not a damn thing.
I would hope anybody got an answer. I've been waiting. Now listen, I've been asking people for the longest. I even asked the NAACP. They can't tell me shit. Oh, next time I'm going to. Oh shit, I talk to Bishop Swine all the time. I told this nigga to contact me privately. I fuck with Bishop sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I had to stop talking to him through the election, but we got to regain love and shit. But next time I talk to Bishop, boy, I tried not to ask him publicly. I told him to hit me up, but he didn't. So I gotta ask him.
Yeah, Bishop been. I don't know what the hell Bishop's on.
let me stop right quick.
Yeah, he been. Say like starting to coon for the Democrats, bro.
he been cooning for the
Yeah,
Democrats, and I don't care. I
yeah.
understand,
Because like,
whatever. The
yeah,
white
I
man
get
will
the
scare the
smoke for
shit
the
out your ass, but
Republicans.
whatever. But
Because I got smoke for
I
Republicans,
understand.
but
That's why I say we gotta comfort our people now. They scared.
yeah.
Mike, I'm gonna get back at you real quick. Let me get this shit out the way real
All right.
quick. Just real quick. Barry, I'm about to put you on stage, but just give me a second. And then Barry, I'm putting you on stage too. Negroes, you ready? you ready, man, I just sent you an invite, and if not, then I'll call this nigga number when it's time. If not, then I could go back with Mike real quick. And April, if you want to come up, you can. I am going. All right. I am gonna put. Oh man, Negro, man, you hurry up before I make this nigga leave, dog. You just got to get this shit out the way real quick, cause I really don't want this bitch up here. You know what I'm saying? Um, Mike, man, what's up, man? So, like, all right, cool. Can we get this nigga out the way, please?
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing?
Man, I'm at the library chilling.
Oh, man, go outside real quick.
Nah, I can't do all that right now. I'm taking care of some business paperwork, but I can get my way around it. No, I didn't get a
I took
degree.
some edibles earlier, right quick. I was waiting on this shit right quick. I had to calm down, man. I had to. So I'm good now. I'm starting to feel myself. So I'm like in my fuck Bobby Lashley mode. I ain't sad no more. I'm in my fuck Bobby Lashley mode. So
I'm on the PC, so
I hope you got an oil pen or something.
no. What's up? Explain to me what's going on because I saw
No, cause I want you
you.
to relax,
No,
man. I
but you
want you and
saw
Ronald to have this
no,
conversation.
you saw
And
my you saw my response to that wrestler situation too, right?
I is it anything recent?
No, it was what you sent me that you tagged
Yeah, I
me.
saw your response,
Yeah.
man. And I mean, that's why I love you and I appreciate you, man, because it's a big misunderstanding. Can you tell me where you stand with? Just tell everybody where you stand on that.
He should.
Oh, by the way, he's not mixed because I thought that in case we told you before, he is 100%
Oh, then
Panamanian.
he has no business speaking on our community like that. That's a no go. And then on top of that, profiteering off our community like that. It's to be honest, I'm surprised people are not suing him for false advertisement or something of that sort. You know, like he's saying,
I was just found out today.
yeah, no, yeah, but this is the same thing with what's that dude's name? What's that rapper's name? Uncle Luke. He's like Uncle Luke.
No, it's like Maxwell,
No,
dude. And it's funny too, because I think I posted that yesterday. I was devastated when I found out. I found out like a week ago, but I was listening to Maxwell the other day. Symptoms Unknown, one of my favorite songs of all times, literally of all times. Y'all go listen to that shit. This is my shit. But the nigga, I was just devastated right then and there. Like, and then this shit hit me today.
wait,
So
wait, wait, wait. He
oh
ain't from
man.
the village.
Maxwell's a tether?
This mother, he ain't no tether. I don't know yet. He may not be a tether, but this motherfucker is the goddamn Puerto Rican and the fucking Haitian.
Oh my.
Damn.
Fucked you up, didn't he?
Well, wait. Wasn't he a little? I'll say, living that alternative lifestyle. I'll say, if you get what I mean. He didn't
Uh,
come out.
Well, I
yeah.
mean, I don't care what the man doing in his
No, no, no,
personal
no, no,
life.
no, no, no,
Now
no,
I
no,
do.
no,
Shit,
no,
nigga, you a
no, no,
faggot
no,
too?
no, 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 no,
Shit, hell
no, no,
no.
no, no. It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. Just hear me out. Like I got to speak in a roundabout way. Like he can't be doing that.
Damn, he was so good. I don't even think he had a woman. I ain't even think about that shit. Have Maxwell ever had a woman?
He,
Did this nigga ever date Evino Alvarez or some
he
shit?
might have. I don't know. He might have. Yeah, I got to speak roundabout. God,
My bad, Negro. Go ahead.
God,
I'm blown now.
God, Jesus, man, this is crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, but you know that these individuals they don't get to practice that elsewhere, if you get what I mean. But they come over here doing that nonsense, if you get what I mean. And I think that that's like the ultimate art of deception to a certain extent, and they're profiteering off of that, misleading like our community with that, and that's a problem. If you get where I'm going at, because I got to speak roundabout, I can't be too
Al
direct.
Sharpton,
Worse than Sharpie, worse than Sharpie, worse.
Talbert Swan.
Um, I, no, no,
Go
no, no,
ahead,
no, no,
man. I
no, no,
got
no,
you.
no.
Go
It
ahead.
was
Go
more
ahead. Go
like
ahead.
it's more like that. The Gillum types. They're more like the Gillum types.
You got it.
No, that was it.
No, that wasn't it. Okay, no, that's all you want to say.
I can't go too hard on the issue. I told you. I mean,
Okay, well, I need you to get ready because you might go in ready to go hurt. Listen, it's time for y'all to get this out the way so I can get this bitch up out of here. All right. So I'm gonna get Pecker TomRon up here, and I listen. Pecker TomRon, he gonna start acting all childish and foolish with me. I already ran this nigga to told this nigga what time it was, but this nigga keep like with this block shit to where you can see everything. This nigga just he's horrible. So just shut this nigga down real quick.
His name Peckatown?
Pecker Tom Ron. Pecker Tom Ron. He a Pecker Tom and his name Ronald.
Ronald.
Uh
Oh,
First of all, I just discovered that this motherfucker now first of all, y'all gotta know that this motherfucker is against reparations. He think that niggers need to do this, that, and the other, not beg or whatever, right? So he's
whoa,
against reparations.
whoa, is he
But I just
here?
found out that
Yeah, he need to pull. He
oh,
need to
you
pull.
about to hear him. He about to talk to
Yeah,
Nero,
yeah,
yeah.
he need to pull up
Oh
for
yeah.
that one.
Yeah, oh, trust me, he here. I'm about to get him on here, but let me just give you a little context. Let me give everybody else a little context. I just found out the other day this motherfucking cat, this nigga got a first to 15 check for being retarded. And you gonna do look? He can't say word. He can't say R words. So his R words gonna sound like W's and shit. So I'm not racist. I'm racist. You know what I'm saying? So check this dude out. Negro, you already got your. I'm pretty sure just talking to his mother. Let him talk first and figure you so you could figure. Oh shit. Oh, I talked too long. Damn, he a bitch. Anyway, I wanted him up out of there anyway. You'll get him one day.
Yeah, I've
Um,
seen him in the comments section and some of the things he have said.
no,
I
he's different. He's
he got slammed to the mat too many times.
like I said, this the wrestling world, so he ain't. Then, like I said, with the first to 15 check, and he work one day a week at, a football stadium and shit or whatever. Like I think the Ravens play tomorrow. The Wavens play tomorrow, so he worked tomorrow instead of today. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those situations. Then
It,
that's just
it
enough for
was a
him to
bye
get.
week. It was a bye week.
Yeah. So how you against reparations and you still getting a check from the government? So is that your form of reparations so the other niggas can't get your little $100 every 2 weeks?
Man, man,
Damn, I shouldn't have went
man,
that long, man. I
man,
told
man,
you I'm blown.
man,
Nah,
man.
I said I ain't think he was gonna run, and he apparently an American Negro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't think he was gonna flee like that. He's scared of you. I've been waiting to get y'all together for a minute, man.
I don't understand why he's scared of me. I'm not gonna go and do anything crazy to the guy or anything like that. Like that's messed up.
Y'all do need to have a conversation because I've been trying to ask him. My approach is just different. I done dealt with this nigga before. I done tried to tell him what time it was, including the fact that Bobby Lashley wasn't black. And it's just, I don't know, man. When I'm listen, my trolling shit, that shit cutting out. After the new year, I'm done. No more tethers, no more whites, and no more trolling ignorant motherfuckers. The only thing I can do is put the bug in your ear and dip. You know what I'm saying? If you want to know more, contact me. You know
Hey,
what
hey,
I'm saying?
brother, I
Other
got.
than that, and it's definitely a person. I ain't about to argue with nobody or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then I listen to people too. You know what I'm saying? I listen to people. Sometimes I troll. My trolling is just to get greater understanding. You know what I'm saying? So I troll the right way. You know what I'm saying? I just try to get greater understanding. I know you're not gonna ask direct questions, so I troll and get the answers that the fuck that I want. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Um, so it's just different. You know what I'm saying? And that's why everybody should fuck with Wrestling with Racism. And by the way, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to Wrestling with Racism. And first, check out the other content. And if it hits you to the core, then subscribe and share with everyone that you know that is an American Negro, whether they are a wrestling fan or not. And more specifically, check out the Message to the Grassroots series as we get ready to head into the new Project 2025. When you are frightened and confused, which way will you choose? All of that will be laid out by December 31st,
Um,
2024, when I do my very first speech. Negro, don't cut me off right now. When I do my very first speech, America Prevents. So That's serious, but everybody got to get caught up on the message to the grassroots because there is a lost message out here. Negro, my bad, man. What's up? I'm
No,
trying to
no,
get good on this promo shit, man. I ain't got no,
my bad. I'm not. I'm
I
on the
ain't got
PC
nothing.
right now. So I got these ashy. I got
That
these.
ain't no
No, I got these
excuse.
ashy hands.
You cut me off and I was in the middle. I ain't even sound like I was almost
Yeah, my
finished.
bad. My bad. I got good news. Good news.
What's that?
My YouTube channel's back up for the Negro Black Knights Heritage Club. They finally gave me back my channel with all the videos. So
Hey,
so
what is your YouTube channel? Put it in the
I do that
jumbotron.
when but I just wanted to let you know that we finally got it up and running now.
You got something else you want to let everybody know why
We
they
got the
here?
website up. We added more to it daily. So they want to check it out to see what we're up to. Go ahead.
What about that book?
Yep, that's on the way. We're finishing that up. It should be done before Black History Month, and we go from there. We're gonna do some book reading then.
Ronald, I just sent you an invite. Come on up
Yeah,
here.
what's so
And
funny over there, Ronald? Like,
he been laughing his ass off, I guess. This nigga really ain't got shit to do. But if you do want to come up here, you can have a conversation, Ronald. I'ma back out. This is all you.
yeah,
I ain't got nothing to say. Everybody, y'all could talk to him. Anybody that want
and
to jump in and ask him a question, but let him explain his position first, or else he gonna start, yelling and what they call crashing out um, on niggas and shit.
I got the soft armor today because I'm in the library, so I can't go too hard on him.
Well, he's not coming up here anyway. He's staying on listener now. He was on request for a minute.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? He dipped out for a minute. You can bring that little African bitch up here too. Oh, he dipped out again. All right, let's get back to it though. Negro, I appreciate you. Y'all, he's scared of you. Nah, I doubt that's ever gonna happen. But I got a secret weapon for him. We'll be all right. Mike, what's up?
Yeah, not much. Just got back from the store.
You ain't got to put your personal business out there and shit. Black people always coming from the store. That's what they gonna say. Why are niggers always coming from the store? So no, I'm saying. So did you? All right, because you kind of outed yourself the last time. You watch AEW and don't even
Oh yeah, I
let
watch
me try to
AEW.
convince you that you know. There you go.
Yeah,
There you go. Be truthful. Be like do something that Bobby Lashley won't do. Be oh damn, he was truthful last night.
yeah, and I seen
Before that.
Full Gear.
All right, so give me the black update. I don't give a fuck about the other shit.
Private Party wrestled. You had Swerve wrestling. Trying to see who else wrestled. Can't think of any other black wrestlers. FBA.
So, okay. So this is what I wanted to know. I'm glad that you said the private party wrestle, right? Because it seemed like when the Young Bucks, and mind you, for context, they beat the Young Bucks, right?
Yeah,
But the Young Bucks, where are the Young Bucks?
they pretty much went off.
Hold on. Delineation. I'm sorry. Hold that thought.
Okay.
Ronald. Ronald ended up on the speaker. Ronald, I'm a mute Negro.
No, no,
Ronald,
no.
y'all
Why
have
you
a
got to mute?
conversation
Why
real
you got
quick.
to mute? We all here now. Why you got to
No,
mute?
no, no, no,
Why
no.
you got
I'm
to
gonna let
mute?
them two
Why
talk.
you
No,
why do you have to mute? We here now. Why you got to mute? Everybody unmute right now. Come on.
all right. So, Ronald, you got anything you want
So
to tell
look,
the
I'm
people?
I'm listening to your dumbass crash out, and it's spectacular. It's just funny. Like for real. Like if this doesn't
A
prove
black
how
American Negro
anti-black
pain is
and
funny to you.
racist you
Oh,
are, if y'all don't,
slow
I don't
down.
know how y'all don't see this. I don't know how the fuck y'all don't see this. He claims to love and respect black people, right? Meanwhile,
Wait,
what the
wait,
fuck have you done? Meanwhile, what the fuck have you done? I have yet to hear what the fuck you've done. I really do. Because you haven't explained shit as far as like what you've done for the black community and so on and so forth. The same community you have yet to claim you love, but will continue to call them tethers and animals and raccoons and handkerchief heads and so on and so forth. This whole delineating race bullshit is fucking exhausting. It is fucking stupid. You claim to love black people. Let me ask you, you say this. Where the fuck was your respect for black people, if you had it, when you condemned Shad Gaspard for saving his son to save his life?
His
No,
son
shut
is,
the fuck up.
by the way,
Shut the
mixed with a
fuck
white.
up.
Just for
Shut the fuck up.
context. Go ahead.
Shut the fuck up. You
You got it, brother.
condemned another black man, a former wrestler, for saving his son from drowning. And you
His
shifted the
half white
blame
child.
to
Make
his
sure y'all
wife
remember that.
and his son. Not you blamed a wife that lost her husband and the son who lost his father.
A white wife.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the
A
fuck
white
up.
son.
Yeah, this motherfucker will
For the record, I
continuously,
did say that
he
I
will
prefer Chad Gaspard
continuously
here.
send death threats and among other things to not only their wrestlers as stalking their families, but to their fucking families as well. You don't believe me? All those fucking tweets that I showed of him threatening Triple H and his family and his 3 daughters, and I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of you, Negros Black Knights. But then again, of course, I wouldn't be surprised you would celebrate families getting killed. You right along with them. All these
I'm
fucking
still
FBA grifting ass niggas make
wait. You're crashing out, my guy.
Mike, hold on, real
all
quick.
these
Hold on, real
fucking
quick. Mike,
FBA
hold on.
grifting ass niggas make me
Real
sick.
quick. Hey, Mike, real
All
quick.
of you fucking FBA niggas.
Real quick. You are aware that Triple H have heart issues, right?
Heart issues? Yeah, I
Here
know
we
about
go.
that.
Here we go.
Yeah. So these are not death
Yes,
threats.
they
He
are.
got
Yes, they
fucking
are.
heart
Yes,
issues,
they
and it's
are.
possible that he will be
Yes,
dead
they
within
are.
20 years.
Yes, they
All
are.
right, go ahead, Ronald. I just wanted to
Yes, they
clarify that.
are death threats. Fuck out of here.
Okay, go ahead. Continue.
What else would you call back in May when you threatened Triple H if Bianca and Jade Cargill, who you supported, by the way, what would you call wanting them to win if they didn't win? That Triple H will have more than a heart attack to worry about and worry about the safety of his children. What the fuck do you call that?
They won, didn't they?
And no, you still made the fucking threat. And then you made it, and
We
then you made it
shall
again, and then you made it again.
overcome.
You made it again when they
We
lost the
shall
tag team titles at
overcome.
Clash of the Castle. You made it again when
We
they lost the
shall
titles, and
overcome
you sent threats to their daughters again with a picture
someday.
of Bianca Ellis. Mind you, y'all. He talked about this woman named Bianca Ellis. Yo got so heated. He got so heated because she got caught red-handed killing a 3-year-old child that HB celebrated. And his
Allegedly, she haven't seen the trial yet.
conspiracy theory was, the kid's mother, the white woman, was messing with her. Oh, he told Bianca Ellis, fuck you. He was blackmailing her and all that shit. Where's your evidence of that? Please tell me where's your evidence of proof. Oh wait, I forgot. You don't have any. I forgot. Just like you never had proof that you made up a lie that Tony Khan sexually assaulted Jay Cargill, which is bullshit.
So it's a major
Well,
possibility.
you keep going with these major possibilities. Nah, nigga, I need fucking proof. Fuck all that possibility bullshit. Don't fucking talk to me like you got everyone else
Ronald,
fucking
do you want
stupid.
to tell these
Don't
people
tell
who you
everyone.
are for
Don't
me to
give
give
me
you
with that
proof?
bullshit. Like you
So
got
who are
everybody
you,
else in
Ronald?
here like following you like sheep, bro.
Ronald,
Bro,
who are you
shut
for
the
me to
fuck
give
up.
you proof?
Shut
Tell
the
these
fuck up.
people who you are.
Shut the fuck up.
You don't know
Shut
who
the
you are?
fuck up, bro.
You're an African. You're an
Oh,
African American.
there you go again with this ethnicity shit. I'm black, nigga.
Black is not an ethnicity.
Oh,
Go ahead, Negro.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Who are you to be the
I'm
authority figure?
I'm gonna land on that. Go ahead,
Who are
Negro.
you to be the authority figure of ethnicity? Matter of fact, I missed the memo where you were the gatekeeper of all things black. Who made you the gatekeeper of that? And don't fucking deflect. Answer me that. Unmute your mic. See? He can't even unmute his mic. He can't even answer.
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to HB. I asked him
My
who
God,
made him the.
wait. I got a question for you, man. Why are you crashing out in the space, dude?
How,
Like,
how am I crashing out? I'm laughing at this nigga. Like this
no,
nigga is pathetic.
I'm gonna post what I really am saying in this space, but you know, I'm at work right now, or not. I'm working right now, and the guy's doing my job. But I'm gonna share what I'm talking about because this is crazy, dude.
Let me guess. Is it like a video of him recording all of my tweets? Is that it?
Actually, I'm just basing it off of solely of what I'm hearing right now. Read my post, man. Read that out loud, man.
I don't see it yet.
Oh, it's up there. It's the first one with the Dr. Umar one. He's looking at you with the one eye. Yeah, yeah. Read that. Read that for me.
Well, so he's crashing out about interracial relationships in which the pussy. What is this about? For real?
Yeah, for real, bro. Like, why are you crashing out? I thought brothers die every day, but when the shoe's on the other foot, no, no,
How am I crashing? How am
wait,
I crashing out, bro?
yeah,
You're talking to the biggest
hear me?
crash out on this app who's leading this space.
Wait a minute here. I'm not yelling at you. I'm not screaming at you, and
But
you're yelling at
bro,
me.
you're agreeing with this motherfucker. You're
Um,
agreeing with him. And
I'm
you've
just,
seen the shit that he tweets.
I'm
You've
basing it off of
seen
what
the
I'm.
shit that he tweets. And the
Wait,
fact that you supported the death threats that he sent to not everyone, to not all of everyone
slow
else,
down,
especially to
slow down,
Lashley just now, you're
slow down,
supporting that shit?
slow down. First things first, I'm basing off of what you're doing right here, right now. All
This
right.
is not crashing out, bro.
No,
You
no,
got
no,
y'all have
no.
different y'all try to take away, like y'all try to like define what a crash out is now. This is not a crash out. This is me speaking to you. This is me speaking to all these motherfuckers in here.
Wait. How we MFers, racial slurs, you know, and all this other crazy stuff, man. Like, come on. I thought we were brothers here.
Yeah, well, apparently this guy HB is making it clear that for some reason we're not all brothers, and he's the biggest racist in this space. On this entire,
I'm sorry. I need you to be correct. My name is
I
HBK
don't give a fuck
400.
what your name is. I don't give a fuck who you are.
HBK 400.
I don't give a fuck. Call yourself whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. No one cares.
Wait. Why are you being so vulgar, my guy?
I,
You're diving off the deep end.
I'm off the deep end compared to the guy who's hosting this space.
I'm not hearing taking the tone in which you're taking the tone with him.
Oh,
Like,
what are you? What? Who gives a shit about my tone?
no,
What are
no,
you, some
no,
kind of tone
no,
after?
no. I'm not trying to tone police. What I'm saying is how you're expressing yourself is in a hostile manner.
Oh, expressing myself because I'm very confrontational, right?
No, yeah, but you're crashing.
I forgot the FBAs don't like that, right? Because they're
No. I'm not FBA, and you're crashing out on a whole situation that's not your own. That's what
not
I'm
my
saying.
own. Okay,
I hate to
okay, please,
interrupt. I hate to
okay,
interrupt, but real
please
quick,
explain what's not my own. Please explain
I
what's
hate
not
to
my.
interrupt, but
HB,
Ronald,
shut the fuck up.
what is
Shut the fuck up.
Ronald? Can you
Shut
tell
the
me what
fuck
an
up.
FBA is? Ronald, can you tell me what an
What?
FBA is, please?
Who doesn't know what an FBA is? Y'all go on with this whole foundational Black American bullshit. Whatever the fuck that is.
What is it?
I just said it, dummy. You ain't fucking hear me?
What is the foundational Black American? Go ahead, Negro. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Sorry.
I'm trying to understand this guy's hostility, first of all. So, and you have more
Hostility.
smoke. Wait. Hear me out. You have more smoke for people in this space who have more similarities to you versus people who are
I doubt
directly.
that.
Hear me out. Who is more oppositional to you in real life, who's affecting your outcome and how you live, how you make money. So, how's that making sense? It seems like you're against your own interest to a certain extent.
Against my own interests. Really.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
do
And
describe this to me. Please do.
I am describing it to you where you're being hostile to a group of people that could help you out. why? But yet
Yeah,
still, you're being. Wait,
I'm
hear me
gonna
out. Wait,
so
hear me
I'm
out.
gonna want help from this guy, from him,
Hear me out.
from this nigga,
Wow, whoa. Don't use those words.
from the
I don't
most
like.
racist black in this motherfucker. I don't think so. Fuck all that.
Whoa, dude.
Ronald, I'm sorry to interrupt, Negro.
No, you're not.
What is a racist black?
You
What
are
is a
literally
racist black?
racist. What you
Can
just
you
do.
explain how
How
black people
how
could
do
be
you not?
racist?
So you're really gonna do this again? You're really gonna do this again where you think not even black people can be racist? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Can you
Go-
elaborate
go-
on that, please?
you know what it means. You, for an example, you calling your fellow people that you claim to love, but you clearly don't, tethers, raccoons, handkerchiefs, and all this other remedial bullshit.
Who are you talking about specifically?
Who else? Unmute your
You're
mic.
talking to a new audience, Ronald.
You're gonna keep wow. You're gonna keep muting your fucking mic. And yo thought I was the fucking coward, bro.
I'm
How
here
you
to give you the great.
how and you
You
thought
need
I was the
to
fucking
speak.
coward, bro.
But I'll tell
How
you,
the fuck
go ahead, Ronald.
clearly
Who
if
are you talking about
if you're acting
specifically?
like this, if you're acting like this, clearly your children know who the real fucking coward is. I feel bad for them. I can only imagine the shame that your children, whoever they fucking look like or whatever, whoever they are, they already ashamed of you. All y'all FBA, y'all are acting like the exact same way those racist whites are.
What's the FBA, Ronald?
I stand on that. I stand on that.
What is the FBA?
Y'all are
I'm
all
sorry. What is
acting
the
like those
so
white
people can be
racists
clear?
years ago.
So people be
But
clear. What's the FBA?
yeah, and on
Hold on,
top of
Negro.
that, what do you mean?
Hold on, Negro.
What does he define as
So
black?
what
I'm gonna
else you
give
gonna
someone
tell
else.
me,
Go
HB?
ahead, Negro.
What else are you gonna have to spill on me? Come on. What else do you have to teach me?
What is the
Come
FBA?
on,
That's my question.
HB.
What's the
What
foundational
what
Black American?
what come on.
What's the
Fictional
foundational
Black
Black
American.
American? Can you hear me?
You hear me? Can you hear me?
All right, my bad.
All
Go
right,
ahead,
my
Negro.
bad. See, he got nothing.
No. I'm still trying to understand why you're crashing out, guy. I'm being civil with you because
This is
I'm
not
at
a
a
crash.
public. No, I'm at a public venue, so I can't really go into detail. But I am getting right to the point with you. Like I hear you crashing out on another demographic, but you're beating up on people in this space that is similar to you. And I'm not,
I am not fucking crashing out, bro. I'm calling out HB's bullshit.
no.
He talks about
Wait.
everyone. He talks
HBK
about
from Honey.
everyone being racist. He talks
Okay,
about everyone being racist when
okay,
he clearly doesn't see that he's a much of a narcissist to never admit that
wait.
he's a bigger racist himself. And he's a
HBK,
terroristic
give me
grifter
call.
at that.
Give me co-host, please, for a second, so I can talk to him because I don't think I don't want to go too crazy while I'm in a public venue like the library. So can you tell me co-host for a second so I can talk to him? Thank you. Jesus Christ. All right. Okay, dude. I don't. I'm gonna speak roundabout because I'm in the library. You yelling at me. I got these headphones on, and your voice is just like holy smokes, dude. It's completely unnecessary. First things first. What
Get
do you?
used to that.
No. First things first is I need to know what is FBA to you, what is repair reparations to you, and your views on those two topics, and then we can go on further. Okay.
Who the fuck cares?
I need to hear correct sentences on your views, not slander, not cursing, none of that.
Who the
Just
fuck
speak.
cares?
No, speak normal, dude.
Who the fuck cares?
So you don't think it's important? Am I correct?
Who
This is the
cares?
No, no, no,
conversation
no, no.
amongst American Negroes, Ronald.
Who cares?
Be an adult and speak.
Who
Be
cares?
an adult. This is
No,
the
Who
no, no,
cares?
no,
conversation.
no. Wait. Can you act like you're on the media and you're speaking with
Who
other
cares?
people? And so you'll say that to a news reporter. Who cares,
Who
right?
cares? Who cares?
All right.
Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who the fuck cares?
So why do you have this position?
Who the fuck cares?
Okay, okay. Since you don't care, what you need to do is you should holler at Brother President Sean. I think there's an opt out form for you that you can sign for that. So when that day hits, the proceeds will go to an orphanage or something, and you just don't get a dime. Okay, how about that? So either HB4K, he just took off, dude.
And he done for the night.
Yo, I
I
didn't even
wanted to
go. I
get
didn't
that
even
out the
go
way.
hard on. I didn't even go hard
Uh,
on him, dude.
Listen, let
I,
me
wa-
tell
I
you
was
something.
just like, what the heck?
Let me tell you something. This dude, uh, the history of Pecker TomRon. You know what I'm saying? I could go hard online, whatever. To certain people's standards, I could go hard. It's a lot of truth behind certain shit that I say. Other than that, whatever. I control. It's Twitter. You know what I'm saying? He take it a step over, so it gets to the point to where you missing the point. Okay, I entertained him a little bit. I brought him up on Wrestling with Racism. We had a very civil conversation the first time. I explained my position on certain things. He gave me pushback, but I gave him the proper responses, and it was respectful. Again, I could do my little trolling shit, and he could take that the way that he take it, and you missed the real shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't give no black people props or credit for anything. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, he made it his life mission to stalk my page. I get that. I upset people. I upset white folk. I upset everybody. I upset black people, this, that, and the other. People do they trolling for a couple hours, couple of days, couple of weeks, and then they get the fuck on. This motherfucker is a never ending story. So, I tried to give him the grace of somebody that could possibly educate him and give him a little bit of grace. And you are the man. You know what I'm saying? But you see, he not ready to have this conversation.
Like,
How in the fuck you gonna call me racist?
man, I
And
was,
you could see a difference between what I post. Hold on. You could see a difference between what I post on Twitter and the shit that we speak on this shit. Even when I'm not in the wrestling space, wrestling with racism is my shit. I go to a lot of other people's spaces and I don't even mention wrestling. I don't mention wrestling with racism. I ain't trying to promote it and none of that shit, this, that, and the other for real. At my core, my little core audience is what I'm satisfied with. Them the real ones. You know what I'm saying? But it's always, my shit is bigger than wrestling. Wrestling with racism is bigger than wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can see the
yeah.
difference in what I'm posting on this wrestling shit and what I'm speaking of in real time. And you can't discern the difference. But you made it your fucking life. Look through his shit. Type my name in. You made it your life to do what you just did. So go through his shit, type my name, and you will see what time it is. That's ridiculous. And that's mental illness. But like I said, we not just dealing with a nerd. We dealing with an SSI retarded kid. So this kid is against reparations, but he receives a check from the government. So he is being put to the side. Not only is he being put to the side, white folk are being put to the side. And not only is white folk being put to the side, but tethers are being put to the
He's
side.
got to be a
And
tether.
what Bobby Lashley said to this day, what Bobby Lashley said last night, there is no reason for me to talk to a tether that or a potential tether smiling in my motherfucking face. If you're not the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, I'm not trying to hear you. You a tether. Other than, below him, you a tether. My bad, Mike. Go ahead.
That Ronald dude has to be a tether. Cause
I listen to his shit. I'll send you some of his shit, and I'll send you a video. You could determine that from yourself. He from DC or Baltimore, one of them. I think he from Baltimore. Um, his father owns a place in Baltimore called Sharif's Grill. He seemed like a Muslim. Um, but he don't seem like he connect with his father anyway. So his father probably seemed like, oh, you a dumbass, and he grown, so you figure that shit out on your own. So apparently he didn't pick up his father traits from what I picked up. But the kid is wrestling nerd. You already know what time it is
yeah,
on that end. It's just I let him go as far as I did.
yeah,
I gave him an opportunity to spit some real shit. I stepped back. I did the best I could to step back. Negro, like you said, you went light on him. I don't think you went on him at all. He didn't let you get out the gate.
The craziest thing is that I'm just amazed to just the hostility that he has in this space. I mean, I got to speak in a roundabout way. Like it's kind of insane. And for people who don't know or won't even lift a finger for him or won't donate anything to him per se, he gives them the ultimate. I would say bend over backwards. So I find that a little problematic. I'm kind of concerned that these are the type of people that could possibly get taken advantage of. Because they think that they're safe to the fundraiser, and now they're getting taken out to lunch, like literally. If you get what I
Well,
mean.
it's funny because he have responded to something. Maybe somebody got murdered by the police or something. And he responded, "Oh, that was bold. That's injustice." And white folk got on his ass like they normally do anytime any of us say the slightest says something, and he just cower out. You know what I'm saying? He got a little stupid ass snarky comment, and then he just cower out. Uh, what's up, bro? Come on up.
What up? What up? What it do? Um,
What's going on?
First of all, great Sunday. Cause it's my birthday, but it's all good. Uh,
Happy
happy
birthday.
appreciate it.
Happy
birthday,
Happy
brother.
birthday.
Born Day.
Appreciate it.
What the fuck you doing up here, man?
I had to pop in, man. I've been at work all day, man. I just got home from work.
Oh, there you go. That's what I wanted to hear.
But anywho, man, I just want to say first of all, I am a wrestling fan, but I'm a original WF '80s type shit junkyard dog. So anytime you be having them spaces, I'm gonna start following your tweets, man. I definitely want to hop in them spaces. You said wrestling with racism. That seems like a very, very,
Rasslin with Racism. I
very
appreciate you.
interesting topic. And number two, can y'all kind of like fill me in? I'm gonna sit back and listen. And so, what happened? Are you arguing with a white supremacist?
No, no. This is completely different. That was just some. We already got the main topics out the way, but I will catch you up because
Appreciate it.
I want to let you know that I appreciate you. You already you know we be in the same spaces, so you already know what type of time I'm on. This is just something separate that I do. This is my main thing on what I do. You know what I'm saying? But I intertwine the two because wrestling, the way I figure it, is parallel with America. It's operated under a system of white supremacy via anti-blackness. I'm a 36-year-old man that's been watching wrestling since I was 8, 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of my idols, wrestling idols, are white. You know what I'm saying? Stone Cold Steve Austin, Randy Savage,
You sound like
uh,
him, dude. I ain't lying, dude. You sound like the Black Randy Savage. Boy, you clean with it though. Go ahead, go ahead. Keep spitting, keep spitting.
man, when I was like 10 years ago, that shit, I'm married now, but 10 years ago, boy, the hoes, just put that buzz in their
Right, right.
ear. So, you know what I'm saying? And I try to hold on to it. I smoke a lot of weed and shit. I be trying to level it out by eating edibles and shit because I want my shit to be as close to Barry White as possible. You know what I'm saying? That shit still work with my wife. But, um, let me stop, man. You about to get me
Hold on,
laughing
hold
and
on.
shit.
You in your caveman
um,
room, right? You in the you,
yeah,
you in your
huh?
caveman room, right? You good? And around or
Yeah,
nothing.
no, I'm
Okay.
good. Ain't nobody shit. They out. Shit,
Okay, cool.
they out. Low key, I was supposed to be at work. I got
Chit
out of
chat
work early.
away then, my brother.
They out looking at Christmas lights and shit. But the thing is, wrestling with racism. The point of it is not just for wrestling. Like I said, I'm wrestling is my field. And one thing is, we as American Negroes dismiss a lot of people. And I'm being real. Like gays, American Negro gays, from the point to where they are gay first as opposed to black first. You notice all them Democratic shoes that they were putting on in front of our face were gay. I was about to call them faggots. I'm trying to change my terminology, man. It's like trying to stop saying nigga. Um, See, I'm doing it now. You get what I'm saying? You
I
look at
get
a
it,
guy
brother.
like Little
Keep
Richard.
going, keep going.
You look at a guy like Little Richard. What he was black first. And come down purpose. Um, you know, we do this in the nerves, and so y'all don't connect. So y'all may not call often, do whatever. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that distance American Negroes away from each other so much as to even leading up to this election, which hurt us right now. Hopefully, every one of us is in the healing mode. You know what I'm saying? Because it's over. Now we got another fight on our hands that we need to focus on. We got a few fights on our hands that we need to focus on. And I'm going to catch you up with that Bobby Lashley stuff too, because I know you asked about that, and that's important for you to hear. And like I said, wrestling with racism. When I explain this to you, you're going to see how, whether you're a wrestling fan or not, how it resonates with you. Bobby Lashley put out a dangerous message. Let me get to that. Just so I get you give me your opinion. And I know you're not a wrestling fan, right? A modern wrestling fan. Bobby Lashley, Mike, do you know how to use the Jumbotron?
I can show you how to do it
Mike,
real
are you
quick.
there?
I
Huh?
could do it for
No,
you too. Will you?
I was asking somebody else. I was asking somebody else real quick. I asked him because he a wrestling fan and he know exactly where to go to real quick. And like I said, I done relaxing at home and shit. So I'm in my zone and I don't feel like doing it, but I will real quick. So bear with me. Actually, this ain't gonna take a second. But a second, I got this.
You kind of rubber banding too, player. Family.
Hold on, I got you. That was me. I was tapping the table and shit. What I do with the fucking this shit? Here we go, right here. Now, so I'll put this in the jumbotron. All right. So you see that guy right there, the grown man right there?
Yep.
That's Bobby Lashley. He's a professional wrestler. Um, with your delineating eye, what would you say he is?
I ain't gonna lie. He kind of looks more African than anything, but I haven't read his Wikipedia. What is he?
So since you do have a delineating eye, you can at least discern that he's not an American Negro, right?
Yes, in my opinion.
Right. But you could see how people could think that. I'll just off rip, right?
Yeah,
Without a
yeah,
delineating.
yeah. Because he's no dark.
Instantly, right?
I mean, and by the way, I'm dark as fuck. So
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying. I mean, in my opinion, but there's shades of. We got Black American dark, then you got.
I've seen some black ass American Negroes.
Yeah,
I
that's
tried
true.
to
You right.
when I got to
You right.
delineating, I had to go back and think, but they are Negroes.
They
So I'm
are
like, okay,
around.
so
They
we
are
do
out
get
here.
that dark. I got you. Everybody, I got you, but I ain't about to go there. I got you. It is though. I can't attest. So we could tell other differences. That's the difference. What they smell like, how they sound. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I say that to say this. He is a Panamanian. Okay, his both his parents is from Panama. He had, and so he's been a popular wrestler, and everybody has all, including me. You know, like I said, I just found out about 2 years ago that he's a Panamanian, right? And I mean, I almost had a heart attack. Like, there wasn't no
Like,
Fred
yeah.
Sanford shit. I clutched my heart because it felt like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, oh man, it was a horrible day. Uh, just to find out a lot of your heroes, a lot of your people, you would
Hey,
have
but
been
listen,
surprised that some
real quick,
people is fucking,
I want to say real quick, I didn't even know Esther Rolle was
yeah.
from a different what is he? African country
I
or
know what she
island?
is. No, no, she Bahamas, Bahamian. She from the Bahamas. Her people from the Bahamas, at least. They say she was born in Pompano Beach, Florida, but that's Tether City too. Just like Miami, which, like I said, I am gonna get on MVP too. I didn't forget about him. But you know, so when you find out stuff like this, Sidney Poitier, Cicely Tyson, Maxwell, I just found out
Whoa, whoa,
was
whoa,
a
whoa,
fucking.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
See,
Maxwell.
man, you sitting down, man.
What the? Yeah, I just
You
sat
not
down.
driving, is you?
What the fuck?
Huh?
What the
You not
fuck?
driving, is you?
16
Dog.
candles.
Oh man, hold on. Let me try to get two of them at the same time, so I don't fuck you up with this. Let me try to get three of you. Three of man. You sure you in a good place, right?
Man, it's my birthday. I'm feeling good right now. I'm finna.
Oh man, I don't want to fuck
Nah,
up
you
your
ain't, you
birthday,
ain't. But
dog.
I'm still gonna rock his music. But god damn,
Yeah, I mean, no, wait a minute, because after Bobby Lashley did what he did, I got to shut all other people out right quick. I got to till I figure out what the fuck going on. Oh, Maxwell, man. Oh man, Gilbert Arenas.
I figured that though. I
Okay,
kind of
so
figured that.
well, he 100. Gilbert Arenas 100% Cuban, but but um, Faison Love and shit.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I know about him. I know about him.
All right, so Maxwell, man, are you sure you all right?
Yeah,
You
I
gonna
didn't
be all
know
right?
about Max, dog, man.
Man, he Puerto Rican and goddamn
Yeah.
Haitian, man.
Oh shit.
He Puerto
Oh,
Rican and Haitian, man.
God damn, no black
You
American.
know
He
what
ain't
I'm
even
saying?
half.
No, he half Puerto
Yeah,
Rican and half Haitian.
that's his
Shit.
half. That's his half.
Yeah. Um. Oh man, shit. But you know what? And so let me get back serious right quick. And I'm serious too, man. I'm fucked up over here for real. When you find shit out like this, and then like I said, these people appear to not be disrespectful. They appear, but we don't know they day to day. And then Maxwell is not a person that you follow every fucking day. You don't listen to every interview. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with people like Bobby Lashley, this, that, and other. So you don't know what's been said. You don't listen to Faison Love every interview. So you don't know that he's been disrespectful all these years. You may have appreciated EVO, everything, whatever work is Aretha Franklin or some shit like that, or Harriet Tubman, but you didn't follow all her interviews, so you don't know how disrespectful they have been. You're not going back watching Cicely Tyson old interviews because every time you think of her, you think of your grandma or some shit saying some wise shit in Africa. I mean, in acting or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going back. I mean, in real time. I don't know y'all niggas. If y'all doing that shit, then y'all some corny ass niggas. But at the same time, it's that type of thinking. This is the shit that we need to go through. How have these people historically felt about us? Historically. Now, like I said, a lot of Africans didn't get here until the early 2000s. Maybe they did have their black first mindset in the 90s previously. You know what I'm saying? Somehow, once they got over here, that shit changed. So now we got to re-strategize. I'm gonna land on that one real quick. Now, where my man's go? That was that was about to get ready to pass it to him, but y'all understand what I'm saying. And I'm gonna land on that real quick because that's not where we're gonna go right now with that. But like I said, the main thing about this is, and same thing with Maxwell. You know, you are Haitian and Puerto Rican, but you've allowed the public to call you black as if you were an American Negro. To where anything that you say that could be anti-black, people would take your word for it. And it's a disservice, it's a harm to us. Bobby Lashley did a dangerous harm because no matter how much I try to explain this shit to people, like Pecker TomRon, Negro, you hear me? Delineation. Notice he keeps saying, I'm black, I'm black. Nigga, all black people in the world don't feel the same way that you feel for them. And they not gonna all be black when it come down to your motherfucking ass needing their assistance. They're nowhere to be found. In Baltimore, well, there's a lot of Africans out there, but I'm pretty sure you don't connect with them. And that's the sad part, because this is going to be a clip that white folk is going to use in forever. And so when you get these organizations, the WWE and AEW, that doesn't see color. Triple H said he doesn't see color. They're going to say, "Oh, black people agree." Mind you, they pushing the Nigerian Obafemi. Mind you, they pushing the Nigerian Omos. Mind you, they're pushing the Jamaican Jade Cargill. Mind you, they're pushing Bianca Belair down. They're pushing Montez Ford down. They're pushing Angelo Dawkins down. They're pushing Xavier Woods down. You know what I'm saying? This is happening in real time. And we can't be labeled as racist for trying to avoid that. Now, I done told y'all motherfuckers about Bobby Lashley, and it's happening. I told y'all about Triple H years ago, and it's happening. I told y'all about the WWE years ago, and it's happening. Stop telling me I'm right at the time that it happens. Stop labeling me racist and this, that, and the other when I tried to warn you before. This is why it's so frustrating to me. I thought that I was gonna have an "I told you so" morning, and I had a hurt morning. As much as we need to hear this type of shit from Bobby Lashley, I'm glad that Bobby Lashley said that he said what he said. But it still hurts nonetheless. Because we talking about 20 years that I've been admiring this dude. That shit fucking sucked. And he gotta die. What's up, delineation? You ready? Negro, you gotta say anything
Yeah,
that you wanna say until
I'm here.
you get up there.
I'm kind of taken back myself. I'm just looking at how much money that he extracted from the community, and I really think that he should be sued for this. From a criminal standpoint.
It was an attraction. But 2020 when in 2000, you good, Mike? 1 second though. In 2020, when it seemed like all black people were doing well, but like I had Duke specifically break down that Hurt Business technically didn't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially once he won the WWE title, they broke them up and all this other different shit. We got false. We let a certain thing as a belt just take us all away from reality. You know what I'm saying? The problem was not solved. Go ahead, Negro.
No, it's not. And I'm just looking at just the exploitation from this dude. We got terms about this. I don't. I would just say that they're a form of economic invaders. Economic invaders, and you could fill in the rest. That's what I'm looking at here. This individual um, lied with the intentions of getting profit.
He was the highest paid melanated person in the WWE
And,
before he left.
and are you remember the other comments that I said about he wouldn't be in that position if it wasn't for these type of policies per se? And
He brought new eyes to him. Anytime somebody see a black person, they got intrigued. Especially if they doing well. If they doing a great job, Bianca Belair, you got to know what women's wrestling was before Bianca Belair and what it is after her. And like I said, she came along like during the pandemic or after the pandemic, and she brought some new eyes. Like my niece don't give a fuck about wrestling, but when Bianca Belair come on, she's glued. She's glued, and then after that, she don't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? And she what 7, 6, 7. This the impact that I was talking about
yeah,
that
yeah,
we got on
wait.
the
You got
world.
you just hit on something. Just went right past, and I think we need to talk about. How is this impressionable on young minds? And then hearing
Let me
hearing
just
the rhetoric.
they the most
Yeah,
impressionable
yeah,
during that
and then
age.
hearing the rhetoric that that guy was saying. How's that gonna play on the self-esteem of our children?
At the
That's
end
where
of the
I'm coming
day,
from.
especially now and over the last decade and a half, wrestling has been geared more toward children. That's how they get the big money. That's how they get the big sponsorship. A lot of people died, and after that, Eddie Guerrero died of drug shit and steroids and shit became a little topic, and then Chris Benoit killed his family, and fucking drugs became a big thing after that, and they had to tone down a lot of fucking shit. They had to. So wrestling fans bitch about how soft it became, but they had to do it. But once they did that, they noticed that their money progressed to where they shows could be fucking trash, but they will forever get paid top dollar because they safe and clean. How did American Negroes benefit? I don't know. How many are in a position of power within the WWE billion-dollar organization? And so when people sit up here and tell me they racist, they not racist because this person got a championship who is not even us, but Bobby Lashley or Kofi Kingston, this and another. Well, it's not just what we see on TV. What do we see behind the scenes? How many people are writing these things for us? Remember, wrestling is a fake scripted sport and they got producers. How many producers are directing and guiding these people to do what they do? So there's no authenticity because there's no American Negroes writing or producing and directing and guiding us to do what we do. So that makes everything seem stereotypical. We could go back, even if you got old school wrestling fans, Dusty Rhodes. And we all saw what Dusty Rhodes did. He was the American dream. He was the poor man. He was the son of the plumber. He was dancing and doing everything that you may think that we do in our culture. He did it in a white way, knowing that if you seen a black man, if you seen the junkyard dog do exactly what Dusty Rhodes did, you would know damn well it was trash and it was unauthentic. So you got people that write for us that write, and this is in all forms of television, written television, scripted television, of how they think that we act. Let's start discovering these black television shows and see who the actual writers were. Now, the Cosby Show may have had white writers. I don't know. Maybe just a couple in the room. But Bill Cosby had a hold on what was being presented. So at least if we have something like that, Did Martin have white writers, but he had control of what was put out? Same thing with Jamie Foxx and shit like that. Let's start discovering shit like that. What hand do we have in writing? Now, the Wayne's family are an exception, and that's black power. You know what I'm saying? But we relegate it to one family. You know what I'm saying? In this type of industry. It's a reason for
Yeah,
that.
I get what you mean. I'm just looking at the impressionable minds. Our children investing in a product and being like, where's the FCC on this? Where is the cultural right infringement on this? That's what I'm looking at when I see this here, and I feel like they're crossing a boundary where they're educating our children in a manner that is very dangerous. Playing it,
Especially with what Bobby Lashley said.
yeah,
This man said that he wanted to erase blackness. This is what he said. Go ahead. I just wanted to keep that in context. Because like I said, shit like that is very dangerous. That's the shit, and he used the term, this is what we need to normalize. We need to normalize not recognizing people as black, white, this, that, and other. And like I said, white folk, especially in wrestling, doesn't have to recognize a person as white. You know, in wrestling, people may bitch about, oh, Tony Storm not getting the break, CM Punk not getting the break, this person not getting the break, that person not getting the break. They don't have to say white because everybody that's not getting the break that's white, there are double of the white folk that are getting the break. We can't help but to break it down as a colored thing because it's not so many of us pumping up in wrestling that's being presented in wrestling properly. On top of that, and on top of that, not only are our numbers low, we have no power to help at least get a base to build that, and on top of that, there's no sincerity in it. It's all symbolic. You know what I'm saying? When you really look back at certain historical things, you know what I'm saying? Especially 2021 when they did have a lot of quote unquote black success, majoritarily tethered. You know what I'm saying?
Kofi
Um,
Kingston.
yeah.
mhm.
I'm just looking at just these groups are gauging it. I would say a form of a fraud scheme going on here. Like I'm looking at the criminality of this and the impact of this, and how is it?
I wanted you to get to that too. I want you to touch on the law, the class action lawsuit that we may need to be thinking about too.
Yeah,
Go ahead. That's why I appreciate you.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
From what I observe and just looking at it, just from a criminal background, and I do have a background in criminal justice and stuff, so that's where I'm looking at. Just the fraudulent behavior that this individual was cosplaying a group and ethnicity in order to get funds from a group, from illicit funds from a group in a community, and almost like did not deliver on the interests of what our community is about. That's what I see from this type of behavior and this type of deception. Like, I don't see this in other countries when we engage with them, when we do any forms of entertainment and sport. Only in America, this is kind of tolerated. And that's the problem that I see here and that I did wanted to address. And I'm glad that you brought this up to my attention because it's mind blowing.
Well, let's not let you hit somewhere right quick, and I think that this need to be exploited too because Malcolm X and then like I said, a lot of things that Malcolm said, most of the things, if not all of the things that he said, he got it from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, like it or not. He was his parent. What are civil rights? Can you describe civil rights for people that don't understand, Negro?
Civil rights were laws and policies that were enacted after 1965 to improve the conditions of our people. Long and short of it, it became watered down when other people had access to it. When you see with immigration and other things like that. So, yeah. Now it allows.
Does any other country? Does any other country have civil rights, utilize civil rights, need civil rights, use that as a form of a bill? Is it required? Is it advocated for? Does anybody want civil rights in
Well,
any other
not
country?
necessarily crazy enough, but they'll take on the American Constitution. There's a lot of
Hmm?
government and nations that has adopted the American Constitution. And I'll say something of that sort. When it comes to human rights, some nations have very dangerous human rights violations, where they can murder you just because you said so.
Hold on, you moving too fast now. You moving too fast because there is a difference. You said human rights, okay? You moving too fast, Negro. Um, Malcolm made it clear. Civil rights, civilian, civil, civilian. No other country treat their people as second class citizens. Either you're a first class citizen or you're not a citizen. You know what I'm saying? Even whether they treat them bad, this, that, or another. When you got civil rights, that means they don't value you as a human. You don't. We should have always been fighting for human rights, the right to be a human being, the right to have true equality. You don't have equality when you still have to work for these people. And that's just a necessity that you work for these people. Even when you produce for yourself, you work for these people. Don't forget that Diddy is in jail because he stopped within his powers to do everything he can to try to stop making money for white folk. That's important. And you can look into that yourself. It's no coincidence that he's sitting in jail right now with charges that no one can explain in detail. Civil rights is something that you give to people that are not citizens of your country. But no one can deny that we are citizens, even beyond the 14th Amendment. We are citizens of this fucking country. But we still have to we're still begging on top of that for civil rights. Because who benefited more from civil rights? White women, Asians, Hispanics, including these new Hispanics, Africans, including these new Africans, these new white folk, these Italians who were just accepted as white folk 30 years ago, these Polacks who were just accepted as white folk 30 years ago, these Irish who were just accepted 30 years ago. That's who civil rights are for. These quote Jew unquote ish folk. We always twisted the game, and they had to kill Malcolm, or else Malcolm was still, or else we would have human rights. They had to break up the nation, or else we would have human rights by any means necessary. It's another message that's lost. So again, I want everybody to check out the message to the grassroots. So first of all, go. I'm about to put in the jumbo. I want y'all to go check out Rasslin with Racism. Don't worry about all the old stuff. As you become a fan of Wrestling with Racism, you can check it out. But this is the new message moving forward. It's important as I get ready to lead. If you're going to follow Wrestling with Racism, I suggest you follow the message to the grassroots. It's rehashing a lost message. And it's something to consider. My bad, I'm trying to put this up here. All right, my bad, I got it. It's something to consider. If you are an American Negro, subscribe. If you're anything other, My bad. I locked my phone. Can everybody hear me? If you can, put your thumb up. Shit, can anybody hear me? All right, cool. Um, if you are any other, go ahead on and subscribe, and then we could probably discuss things later down the line. But if you are white or any remnants of white, your subscription is not needed. Your comments are not needed. Nothing is needed. Don't subscribe. Don't try to hate, subscribe, or nothing. You can hate from a distance. But check out the message to the grassroots. It's in the playlist. As soon as you can, because it is an important message. And I'm going to land on that end right there. Mike, my bad. I know you been waiting for a minute, man. You ready?
Yep.
What's up?
Yeah. Gotta check to make sure. Gotta really go over time to make sure we're verifying like a lot of these wrestlers and other people that are that could be potential ops.
Not just wrestlers.
Yep.
We talking
And
about your neighbors now.
yep. Yep.
I mean, cutting the wrestling aspect now. There's so many different people
Yep.
coming
So
in
many
here. We
people.
really talking about, and it's crazy too because now you got Negroes rocking dreads, and so now you know, and Negro, you want to bring in that native aspect too because I know I'm not gonna go through that right now. But that me and you, I discovered a dangerous aspect of the day too. You would just want to give a quick summary on that.
Yeah, I have a theory where people are paying more homage to that aspect of it that's already okay. Let's rewind it. We have a problem in our community sometimes where the people who abuse us the most we gravitate to. No different if it's the dominant society, the diaspora, or now we can even tie it in with Native Americans too. They segregated us from tribes and us interacting with them, and now they want to step on our back for lineage-based reparations, where people are upholding their justice claim over the Negro American justice claim from the transatlantic slave trade.
Some of them were slave owners.
Yes, some of them were slave owners, slave catchers, slave traders, and etc. And they have engaged in all levels of it. So if that's the case, how can you be both the victim and the oppressor at the same time? And that's kind of my retort towards that whole claim that they got. And this is the reason why they have a different justice claim. They were not on the New Deal, but yet still they had their own Indian New Deal, but you didn't see Negro there. Then you asked them what lineage per se, what Indian Native American lineage produces the American Negro. Then they say, well, it's through misclassification. Then you're not a Negro. See. These are the things that I touch upon of delineation where I'm going to say that everybody's in on the fraud. The fraud is to rip and deprive the American Negro legacy to the point there is none. And then they're going to reconstruct it to whatever the image that they feel safe with. Just like this Bobby Lashley character that you got right now, who's saying the things that he's saying. So that's the other element that HBK 4000 is talking about. And that made him
Nigga, for
400.
HBK
My bad.
400, man. Y'all
Yo,
gonna
my
get
bad,
this
bro.
shit
My
right.
bad.
I gotta shorten out that wrestling with
No,
racism
no, no,
shit or
no, no, no,
something,
no,
man.
no, no.
Y'all gotta
I
get
like
that shit
that.
together.
I like the wrestling.
400,
Oh
400
yeah.
years,
Okay.
motherfucker.
Okay.
I ain't
Now I
gonna
get
tell
it.
y'all.
440 years.
All right.
I like that. So
Damn.
my bad, bro. My bad. But that's the as on a much more
All right.
yeah, on a
You
much more
got it. You
serious note.
got it.
This is the aspect of what we're talking about here. And I hit him in the back channel with some of the information of like what the New Deal looked like, and you don't see Negro on it in the same way that you have Special Field Order 15. You don't see Native on it. So why are our justice claims are intermingling and crossing like that? And that's kind of my retort to some of these individuals with these type of, I would say, split personalities or double-mindedness. I don't want to go too biblical, but They talk about people being double-minded. This is an aspect of it. I'm done.
My bad. I got a phone call and the family came home. Mike, go ahead real quick. I'm about to do something real quick.
Yeah, I don't even know how to follow what Negro just said. It's hard to follow that up.
No, no, no. You follow that shit up. You delineated for
But yeah,
2024. You are a wrestling fan. This shit happened with Bobby Lashley. Speak from
yeah.
your chest.
Because Bobby Lashley, when I was a kid, I used to be a fan. But yeah, getting older and seeing some of these wrestlers that I look at saying some of the shit that they're saying, yeah, it's time to just divorce myself from that shit. Got to be careful about who we admire because you never know when they may say some anti-black bullshit.
And that's why I say it's so dangerous because, like I said, these are the people that we look up to, and these are the people that white folk look up to. Like, hey, this is a good nigger. Why don't everybody be like this one? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then, they come to find out they always had these views. They gonna use that blackness. They want to dismiss that blackness. They don't want to be known as that blackness, but they know that that's their only key to get to where they are. And it's not just wrestling. It's not just in acting and entertainment. This is in real life. And this is why
Everything.
we have to check everybody. And like you said, Nate Negro on the native aspect, that's very dangerous because now we got more ops. And we gotta dig deep just to know what the fuck we're looking for.
Because that poison could also spread to our kids, grandkids, and if that spreads, God help us all with
I
that.
mean, look at that Kamala Harris stuff. Same thing. That is dangerous.
Yep.
Believing that this is a black woman, not only believing that this is a black woman, but believing that this is a black woman for our best interest.
Yep.
And this is our hope. And they made their sole focus. She lost this because she didn't focus on Latinos. She didn't focus on Asians. She didn't focus on whites. She didn't focus on all Americans. All she focused on was black and gay.
Yep.
That's
Got to
all she
watch out for
focused
the
on.
gays too.
Yeah. Because
Yep.
that was the Democrats' selling point to them because they had more incentives on being that way than being black.
Yep.
Y'all go ahead right quick. I need 2 minutes.
All right.
Yeah,
Because I remember seeing Anthony Bowens, looking him up, and it's like, okay, he's gay, whatever. And then I seen a photo. I was like, wait a minute, he got like a white boyfriend. It's like, oh shit, yeah, can't trust him. He and not once has he ever spoke up for black issues. It's like he's always there to say something about the alphabet community, but when it comes to black Amer- black American issues, he's quiet as a mouse. But if I remember correctly, I think HBK 400, you said that he was mixed with white. Am I right?
Hold on a minute. I know y'all not silent, man. Y'all can't
Oh no.
keep this rolling for damn 2 minutes.
Yeah. No, I was talking about how
no,
we
no. He
gotta.
asked you a question that was kind of out of my scope. He was asking a very, very detailed
Yeah,
wrestling question that was directed to you.
because I remember. Yeah, I was talking about how Anthony Bowens was He's one of those
Oh,
alphabets, and how he's quick to say something about gay issues, but when it comes to black issues, not
what did you
not a
know
word.
that? Did you know that he also have Did you also know that he half white?
Yeah, because I was asking you, like, he was mixed with white, right?
Right. Now he not gonna tell you that part. And that's another thing too. You know,
Yeah.
when we talk about these mixed people and shit, you know, a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. Um, a lot of people don't claim their other side because they so much trying to be black. How about saying, yeah, I am black and white? You know what I'm saying? And when I look at those people, okay, yeah, y'all want to credit their success to us, but why not credit their success to their whiteness too? How do white folk feel when they dismiss their white side completely, just to say that they're black? So you got that Mitchin lady or that Mia Yim or some shit, people that's mixed with,
Yeah.
black or whatever,
I
you
never
know,
knew
and
she was mixed with black until a few
you
years
know what
ago.
I'm saying?
Because I seen it like, wait, I seen a tweet of hers and it's like, this is my dad who's black. I'm like, wait, what? It's like, whoa, that took me by surprise because I never knew she had
Here, lift up real
a
quick.
black
Lift
dad.
up. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Y'all go ahead. Just finish this up real quick. Hold on.
S- I'm more about the cultural aspect of it, and also the history of our community when it comes to these type of things. So I see the exploitation that's going on, the psychological damage that's going on, that's misguiding our youth. You know,
Yep.
and in regards to how wrestling is being leveraged and marketed to our children. It reminds me of this book that I read called "How to Sell to the Negro," which they have various different marketing strategies to specifically target our community for exploitation economically. I look at this as more like how to market to the Negro or how to market to their children. That's where it comes to me with this whole conversation. And the reason why, when he showed this to me, I was like, wow, I was kind of taken back. Like, where is the NAACP at? Where's these other organizations to say that's almost like borderline hate crime? That's borderline hate speech. You get what I'm saying? Delineation. If you did
Yep.
see the clip, so that was more or less where the guys where I was coming from in the
Oh
conversation.
yeah.
Yeah,
You were on point.
yeah. So that was a little bit of what I observed. I watched wrestling when I was younger, and once I found out it was scripted, I lost interest. But then this day and age, I really think we should have more of a masculine bravado sport. I think it's pretty cool. I don't want my child to. I want my child to suplex some bad guy.
Wrestling is something to fall in and out of. You know what I'm saying? It's got its ups and its downs. And, like I said, I believe that if I didn't get involved in the business, then, I wouldn't have this much interest. And like I said, you got to know that this came for me. I got hurt in 2019. It sat me down for a minute. It fucked up my shoot job, my real job, and all that other different shit. And, I did little travels here, this, that, and other. And then I was kind of really helping out with different promotions during that time, too. Which I made more money doing that than I ever did just really wrestling and shit. You know what I'm saying? But then COVID happened, and I had a lot of time to really sit at home, and I got more exposed to Twitter because Facebook, was starting to suspend me left and right. And 2020 is when all that, stuff was just going down. You know what I'm saying? And I just had a lot of opportunity to just talk to people who I worked with. We always had group chats and shit. I'm talking about on the wrestling end. We always had group chats and Oh, these was things that they was always low key saying, and I just kind of laughed it off. You try to start some shit in the locker room, you fuck up your money. You know what I'm saying? just kind of laughed it off. I had my white jokes and my little jokes and all this other different shit too. But then you talk to these people, you sit down and talk to them online, and you realize like, damn, they serious. You know what I'm saying? Then I
Yeah.
started talking to people. I'm talking to just people about every goddamn thing, and I just started just putting shit together. And then even after all this shit calmed down, it still continued. These people feel the way that they feel. White folk feel the way that they feel. American Negroes feel the way that they feel. Tethers feel the way that they feel. Even, other melanated people. Everybody feel the way that they feel. And that shit is not good.
Nope.
A lot of things that I gathered and put together, that's what got me on this fucking run right here.
Yeah.
And I can see where a lot of shit is fucking heading to. And somebody else mentioned it earlier. I think it was Duke. Nigga, Trump not about to hurry up and get rid of all these motherfuckers like that. He gonna get rid of them Haitians and Jamaicans and all them other. He gonna get rid of our tethers first.
Yeah.
You better believe that shit.
Yeah. Probably expect that.
All them cat and dog eating motherfuckers they was talking about. Oh, they're going to be the first ones to go. And white folk gonna be like, "Hey, Trump doing his job." Soon as it come down to these Latinos and shit, they're pregnant and they have children, and oh my God, you're breaking up family. Those gonna be all types of excuses.
They can hold their own nuts.
Listen, I'm just telling you the way I see it. It's not gonna go down the way y'all think. It's not gonna go down the way y'all hope. And Trump out here really just ridiculous. So where you at on Linda McMahon?
I could care less about Linda McMahon. She can eat a dick.
She do eat a dick. For Vince to be that freaky, you gotta know that she the bottom bitch. So everything that he done put these bitches through, she participated in, and she got it first. True or
I
false?
wouldn't
I
be
mean, come on now.
surprised.
How long they been married? What, 60 years?
Mm, give or take. Had to.
You got to
I,
know that she was the piece. She was the deal breaker for a lot of shit. She done had to lay down for a lot of fucking business deals. One of them Japanese niggas came over here. Y'all want a Japanese TV deal? I listen. White folk got their other people got their own little taste and shit. All I can say about Linda is she had some big ass titties back in the day. So maybe that's hot to them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
I never noticed that one.
if you look at it when she be walking, she got some big ass titties. She be wearing them little jacket suit coats and shit. But look at that shit. I'll show you. Like she got some big ass titties. Like
Like I only seen Stephanie with big ass titties, but never really paid
she didn't
attention
even
to
have no
Linda's
big
stuff.
titties when she started. I don't listen.
Yeah, she got the
Listen.
implants.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, listen, man. All I'm saying
Yeah.
is, I'm just saying for other people' taste. That's probably satisfact. They probably like them little
Yeah.
frail, big titty bitches.
I'm sure
You
Stephanie
know.
probably had to lay down for some deals too.
And she's skinny as hell. She probably has some good ass pussy. I ain't, you know, he ain't stick with her that long for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But look where
Yeah.
the McMahons is at. They don't need the WWE because they stepping in politically. You got to know that Linda McMahon ran for the senator twice, and she put $50 million of her and Vince's own money twice
Yeah.
and lost. You know what I'm saying? So when Trump was in office the first time, she was the head of the Small Business Administration,
Uh,
which means that she possibly got a lot of small businesses approved on the American Negro end, right? When
hmm.
you look at that,
Yeah.
according to their statistics, right? And I know people that develop certain shit or at least got the money, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now she's the head of the education. You know, this is when she was older, but you could see, and her shit probably got the little pad on there now. But she got some big titties, man, in the jumbotron. I'm
Uh,
just saying for white folk. You know what I'm saying? Or them other people that she had to lay down for to get them NBC deals and shit.
yeah.
Man, that's padded.
But I seen some that wasn't padded. That's the best picture I can find right now. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta look through. Like, look at her in the '80s and shit. She looked just like that in the '80s, just that she had big titties.
Man, she just got them grandma pads, bro. Grandma pads.
Wonder Bras.
No, man, that's like extra cotton thick. Cotton.
And you know that's her kids, right?
Now I'm starting to see.
And her daughter smacked the fuck out of her. Look, they put up a video because her a picture because they was at her and Triple H. Her husband was at a UFC show the other day,
Okay,
and her
now I see it.
smile always looked devilish, and they was like, it looked like she holding in a fart or something. I said it looked like they just took her head, her face, and just screwed that motherfucker on her neck, and her shit just stuck like that. Cause white folk always got that stupid ass look on their face. Have
Yeah,
y'all ever walked past different white people and every time y'all see them, like if y'all could connect eyes for the first time, they got that shock look on their face, like they eyes just jerk up for a second. Like they'll turn nice after that, but it's like they initially shocked to see your ass. Like, hey, how you doing?
a few times. I've seen it a few times.
Yeah, start paying attention to that shit. You gonna start noticing that shit like you notice niggas being tethers.
Yeah,
Now that I said it, it's like seeing the car for the first time. You gonna start seeing that shit every day. Just when and you know where you work at, so you gonna start seeing that shit a lot.
yeah. I've seen it a few times.
Yeah, but
I'm like,
on some
I'm,
real
I'm
shit,
like,
like I said, that shit with Bobby Lashley is dangerous as fuck because and then you got all these white folk, like I said, that's believing that shit and they always gonna refer to that shit. Like I said, I did a couple of episodes on delineation and I got that on the playlist as well. I did a couple of episodes on delineation, the importance of delineation. And I got me a new audience, a core group of audience that's starting to understand or had an understanding or have an understanding. And it's like to these people that don't, it's like I feel like I gotta work double hard, man. And I'm on the racism end, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? I mean not on the racism end, on the wrestling end, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Because I am dealing with a bunch of nerds and shit. Now I feel like I'm getting in and over my head because I don't even watch wrestling no more. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I still watch my old shit. Even though Undertaker races, I can't, you know what I'm saying? That's my era. That's my time. But if wrestling is gonna suck and then it's got the nerve to be racist in real time, I don't and then I can't even find nothing good on it nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm turned off on all ends. But I feel like what I have been doing is working and is translating because I've been stumping on this shit consistently and hard. And I feel like it's translating. So, Mike, the WWE is booking themselves into a bubble. I'm going to say WWE right now. When you look at the fact that you got these melanated people and some American Negroes coming up from NXT, right?
Yeah,
Not to mention what you do have, and there's a lot of noise around the street profits and what you gonna do with them, and Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill and
yeah,
B Fab is starting to make noise now, and you know what I'm saying. What you gonna do with the people that you already got? Not to mention what you gonna do below them. Not to mention how are you gonna integrate new people under them? You know what I'm saying? The new people that come into NXT. You know what I'm saying? So the WWE is putting themselves in the position to where, okay, so now you could have 10 American Negroes. that was successful in NXT and on the WWE roster, actually on the WWE roster at the same time. You got to know that wrestling fans is going to feel a certain type of way. But you got to also know that the locker room is going to feel a certain type of way. Talk to me.
They got to, but knowing WWE and how they've been historically, I wouldn't expect them to even make an attempt.
So, with that being said, okay, and with all the noise that's been made over the last year, Triple H doesn't see color. Triple H
Yep.
is not booking men specifically on the pay per views. He's been using the back of Naomi and Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. And before Cargill got there, they was on the back of solely Bianca Belair, right?
Yep.
No men, right?
Facts.
So now it's a lot of noise that's being made right now. And like you said, you don't, just like I agree with you 100%. I don't think they're going to make the attempt simply because between Triple H not seeing color and what Bobby Lashley just said right now, this is the key for them to not to, right? This is why I
Exactly.
say the WWE is booking themselves into a bubble.
Yep.
And remind you, people should bookmark this. You should have listened to Rasslin with Racism 2 years from now when my fight is going somewhere else. Don't sit up here and say I ain't trying to warn you, right?
Right.
Because we got other pressing shit that we got to go to. We got, this is beyond wrestling at this point. And y'all know where I'm at. Message to the grassroots. But, um, with that being said, how do you think that it's going to be 5 years down the line when we in a worse position than we were before all this melee happened?
Either it's going to be the same old shit or worse.
Violence,
Knowing where we're at and how more white supremacists are getting
you
more
got to know
bold.
that wrestling fans not going to
Yeah.
keep taking this shit now. The American
Yeah.
Negro. I mean,
Yeah.
can everybody literally cone out?
No,
One thing that this election going wrestling with racism. One thing that this election showed me was that our vote, whether we voted for a Republican or Democrat, our vote meant absolutely nothing in this election. We didn't help Trump win, and we did not help Kamala lose. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. So if we was to withdraw our viewership from the WWE, and if we was to withdraw our money from the WWE, stop buying their merchandise, stop buying their tickets, don't purchase their shit from Peacock or WWE Network or whatever they choose to do, I don't think it'll put a dent in their pocket.
depends on how many American Negroes are invested in WWE. Because if there's a big portion,
What's a big portion what's a big portion to a company that's valued at $21 billion? Mind you, they are merged with the UFC and
yeah,
um, a couple other sports groups. Uh, they're valued at $21 billion, if not more, because stocks have went up. So the last I checked, it was 21 billion.
Then I have a question. Then where is the class action lawsuits, or what are the ways to? You can't have a monopoly per se in certain industries. So where is the various different competing factions?
Wake it up. I want you to
Yeah,
wake it up, but I want you to remember this aspect. And
yeah,
I mentioned this before, but I want you to reiterate what you told me before. They're going to play it with those other melanated people who are going to be more successful. Those Jade Cargill's Jamaicans, those Kofi Kingston Ghanaians, those Bobby Lashley Panamanians who said on public record that he want to erase blackness. They're going to say, "Hey, look, we do have niggers." Court, he gonna tell the courts, "Hey, we do have niggers." You know, well, what the fuck do you want these? You know, and then not to mention the little success that they have given American Negroes. You know what I'm saying? So how would we go about it on that instance, or the wrestlers would?
Well, well, the owners have to say that. Then the burden of proof has to be on them. They have to prove what is a Negro, and they have to define that. They can't just go off and say
Mm,
that they know what it
say that
is,
again.
and then don't have the right parameters around that, which shows that they're being, I would say, alienating a group of people. I'm speaking roundabouts because but they're alienating a group of people economically and socially when they do that, and they're not even doing it from a correct context.
Can you define the Negro for the people and explain what a Negro, who and what a Negro is?
Is a Negro person whose ancestry is African descent, who's from the transatlantic slave trade, who is a part of the Special Field Order 15, all the way up to the present day with the discriminations and whatnot. That's a Negro. They can be interchangeably with a black person, but not all black people are Negroes, and not all Negroes are black people.
Not all of them even identify as a Negro, right?
Fact up, and that's
Not only that, not only
and,
that,
and
not
also
only that, a lot of them don't identify as black, right?
yeah. Also, I gotta hit you with the other thing. Lyndon B. Johnson. That's something I'm going to bring up one of these days. And I'm going to drop it on your show here. Lyndon B. Johnson has already defined what is American Negro and what is a black person. And he also said that they're both for two different situations. This is a legal document that you can look up on your own in your off time. So
Hmm.
that's something I do want to throw out there. So when people try to use them interchangeably, that's problematic.
Yes, that's why we need clarification, and that's why, Mike, I hope you follow a Negro. I hope y'all follow each other. Negro, you can see what type of wrestling fans I'm attracted now. You know what I'm saying? Instead of those pecker TomRons, which is what I used to get at first, right? Bunch of different white folk, bunch of different other ethnic groups. Like I said, I cut them out and I try to just keep the real up here, right?
Yeah,
So,
I like your platform because you tie in the historical aspect, the business aspect, and how I think it's very unique. It's a great perspective
well, that's
that we should
important though,
have.
the economical aspect. And you reminded me of something that I wanted to bring up earlier. You know, with these American Negroes not being on these PLEs, they call them premium live events, and that used to be the pay per views. They are missing out on not just bonuses, which is now substantial bonuses. I don't have a number right now, but as they grew, they get substantial bonuses, but they miss out on the residuals, the lifetime residuals from this. Men, specifically Negro men, American Negro men, specifically, are not being featured on these PLEs. You may lately just get one. And like I said, in order for American Negro representation, they have had Bianca Belair, which, by the way, Bianca Belair is a natural in this business. Before 2016, she didn't know anything about the business. She probably couldn't tell you anything in detail about Stone Cold Steve Austin or The Rock or nothing like that in detail. But she caught on to this sport, gained a great audience, and she is great at what she does. I'm not saying that she doesn't deserve her success, but there's no multiplication of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's down there tokenism, and tokenism is not the person's fault; it's the company's fault. You know what I'm saying? Our daughters are looking toward Bianca Belair as to what we could do, but it's the fact that, are we gonna just have one, two, or three? And when you look at the WWE rosters, because they could split them up into 3 rosters, is tons of white women there. Is an active white women. Is tons of Asian women, active Asian women. Is tons of Samoan women, and it is tons of Hispanic women active. And in each group that I just named, they are greater than the 3 black women that stands out amongst everybody that I just named, mind you. They stand out amongst these 3, even with the white fans, right? They stand out amongst them 3 because they are exceptional and they are great at what they do. Jay Cargill, maybe not, but she got an outstanding look and an outstanding presence. You know what I'm saying? And that's why she get the looks that she get. Yet, it's still only 3. And notice that I said with each of those ethnic groups, the whites, the Asians, the Hispanics, and the Samoans, is still more active. So white folks sit up here and everybody else and pecker toms like Ron and tethers like, Bobby Lashley and shit would sit up here and tell me that I'm supposed to be satisfied because those 3 are being featured so prominently. I'm supposed to be satisfied 100% with the WWE overall, despite our men not just being featured at all. You know what I'm saying? And we got tethers that's due to overstep them. And I'm supposed to be satisfied. Malcolm said if you take a knife, stick it out my back, it's in there 12 inches, and you stick it out my back, you pull it out 6 inches, and, that's not solving the problem. You pull it out another 3 inches, that's not solving the problem. You pull it all the way out, that's not solving the problem. The problem is healing the wound. But most people won't even recognize that the wound is even there. And that's to this day. And that's when I talk about these new whites. Because you got these Irish, Italian, Polish, Australian, all these are French, all these other people that supposedly not white, not Caucasian white, not Mayflower white. You know what I'm saying? Not even antebellum white. You know what I'm saying? That could come over here and be like, my parents didn't do this, my grandparents didn't do this, but y'all benefit from everything that these Caucasians did, and even when you got your numbers, you didn't even break away from the Caucasians. Y'all all still work under the name, the label of whiteness, and you protect one another. They only delineate when I put their crimes in front of their faces. Oh, I'm not white, I'm this, I'm that. So we put them all in the same category. And we put these tethers who are our new ops within the same category as these whites, new and old. We put these pecker toms. We got a fight on our hands. And these motherfuckers are going to have to figure it the fuck out. Like I said, when you frightened and confused, which way will you choose? And you ain't going to have too much time trying to figure out which way you going to choose. Your ass got to go if you going to hold up progress. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a few things to
No
think about.
pushback from me on that, man. No pushback from me.
It's just a few things to think about. And like you said, it's just more and more America, boy. That's the motherfucker. She create ways to just harm the most exceptional people. And we just a very small group of people in this world, let alone this country. You know what I'm saying? Um, I want to get ready to wrap it up. My family in the house, they started the movie without me. You know what I'm saying? They just came back from tree lighting and shit like that. But I got off of work earlier than I was supposed to. But we was supposed to have a little movie night. And they done started without me because they can't be up too late. But is there anybody? I know I see a couple of people down there, and if there's anyone that want to say anything, really quickly or introduce yourself, because I don't know you two either. Want to introduce yourself or anything? You more than welcome to do so. While they trying to figure that out real quick, Negro, do you have any last words or anything that you want to say?
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I do have a couple of things. Our YouTube channel will be back up. I don't think we're gonna be as operational. We got the website up, so a lot of the most of our stuff will be posted up on the website. We might take some excerpts here and there and throw them on the YouTube, whatever, but that's not where we're gonna be as invested in. Especially since they shut us down for 4 months and lied on us and said some things that are very not true. So we will be following up with some type of legal action because they said, well, it was no harm, no foul, but you shut my business page down for over 4 months.
Oh yeah.
That's unacceptable.
Mhm.
Um,
People don't understand white supremacy and the damage that it does. They just think that we just supposed to take certain shit, even if it's a short length of time. It could be detrimental.
yeah, we had a lot of projects and stuff that we wanted to promote on the company page, and it kind of left a bad impression. You get what I'm saying? Like I was doing something
Hmm.
bad or we're engaging in something bad, and that was not the case. We got
Hmm.
an official letter for the appeals, and they apologized, but the damage is already done, you know. But it is what it is. We'll still will prevail.
Um, you are going to prevail. Um, I eventually I got to stop cussing and shit. Eventually, as I get closer to monetization or whatever, I'm getting ready to change up platforms and everything anyway, altogether. Wrestling with racism is worth me investing into. Especially with what's going on now. Like I said, I done started something I just can't stop. And, I thank Bobby Lashley. I want everybody to be open on how they feel. You know what I'm saying? White folk too. Don't be scared to be called racist. Be you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be me. And that's what you gonna hate, and I just can't help it. I can't be phony with nobody. I ain't got time to follow you around with nobody, especially online. And that's why I'm not talking to these tethers or white folk anymore. After a little while, I'm getting ready to cut that shit out. Like I said, now that most people are catching on to the importance of delineation, those that get it should actually stop talking and chatting with these tethers. Um, My last two videos on YouTube, I put up two different conversations of a tether and a citizen from Lagos. Negro, I think you was on that one with the tether one. Well, we ran this motherfucking ass down. But I'm tired of doing that. You know what I'm saying? I do that shit a lot, and I'm tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it be some important spaces that we be on, and soon as the tether come in, they get to disrupting the conversation, and we spend time on them. That shit is irritating to me. You know what I'm saying? It's funny and shit when niggas got the time, but when you disrupting a serious topic, you know what I'm saying? A lot of points get lost. You know what I'm saying? That's the irritating shit to me. And that's what that particular space that we had yesterday. You know which one I'm talking about when they talked about a certain person. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna say his name, but I wish that part had have been brought up because that's literally my only issue with Doyle. A couple other things, but that's election wise. But other than that, that's really my only issue with him. You know what I'm saying? And I wish that had have been brought more to the forefront. But I notice, this, as much as I speak lately, a lot of people starting to voice that same frustration. You know what I'm saying? And so I hope that multiply. We got to stop talking to these people. And when we stop giving them their attention, they can see how we move. Maybe that may motivate them to move a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? And leave us the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Hey,
agree.
sister, sassy lady forever. How you doing? Welcome to Wrestling with Racism.
Hey, how y'all doing this evening? I
I'm
was
fine.
looking
How
at.
are you?
I'm good. I was looking at your title, "The Death of Hispanic AEW Bobby Lashley."
Yes.
He's Hispanic.
Oh yeah. He is a Panamanian. His both parents
Oh, really?
are
Well,
Panamanian.
he's from Colorado
Have you seen him?
Springs.
Or are you familiar with him?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I watch him. He's from Colorado Springs, which is like in the same state as I live in, not the same city. Oh, so
Okay.
he's Panamanian. Well, actually,
hmm
most of those
Well, the
wrestlers.
thing about him is he is not to cut you off. The thing about him is that's where he's built from, and he
Mm-hmm.
may actually live there. But as far as his growing up and upbringings,
Mm-hmm.
his father was in the military, so he basically moved
Oh.
around. And he was in the military as well, so he basically moved around to several different cities and states throughout his life. So he may have ended up in Colorado, but he's not directly from Colorado or directly from anywhere for that matter.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting because
hmm
most of the wrestlers that I watch, especially on WWE and AEW that I watch, they are foreigners. They're not, you know, to this land. They are foreigners, Canadians, Irish. What's that big white guy's Ireland,
hmm
Africa, Nigeria.
Seamus, yeah,
They're all
almost
foreigners.
Obafemi,
Yeah.
Apollo Cruz.
And they come here and
So,
they get jobs. They can't start a wrestling in their own home country.
hmm
That's
oh, sister, where you been?
yeah, I've been here, but I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying where you been. I never, shit, I never. You speaking the lines of wrestling with racism, and I don't think I ever came across you
No, I
before.
haven't met you either. Let me see if I follow you. I'm gonna follow you and you follow me back.
Yeah,
I like your picture of
um,
Dr. Martin Luther King with is that Muhammad?
yep,
Oh.
yes, ma'am,
Oh, okay.
yes, ma'am.
Wow. Yeah.
I like that you this one distinguished the difference. So with you doing that, how do you feel about that?
Well,
As far as distinguishing, noticing that they are not American Negroes, as well as recognizing that they should be able to do that within their home land
well,
first,
I'd
at
like to
least.
know what they put on their application because I believe they check the black box. I believe they check the black box, right? So
You better know they
that
do.
kind of moves them up on the ladder, because they have to hire so many blacks. But the WWE, Triple H, and Vince McMahon, they're prejudiced. It's been known that they're prejudiced. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, they said that they are Triple H. They are so prejudiced. Well, I'm not surprised. Trump picked Vince McMahon's wife to be over some a department.
The education department.
Yeah,
No, literally,
he
yeah.
doesn't have a degree.
She gonna be choosing curriculums and stuff for our
She
children.
doesn't have a degree. She does have grandkids, but this is crazy.
Oh,
What's going on?
I wanted to comment on
They
that
just want a
after you're done
paycheck.
with that.
They just want a paycheck. That's all. It's good money to be over a department. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to comment on that. Because of her background, it reminds me of that group, Daughters of the Confederacy. Her in the Department of Ed and pushing certain type of policies that could be questionable. I'm speaking a roundabout because I'm at a library right now, but you could kind of get where I'm going at. I don't think she might be suitable for that position, but and also that she might not be She might not have. She just might not be suitable, and I feel like that's not a good match.
Well, here's the thing: is Congress gonna? Are they gonna approve this trash? Is the House and Senate gonna approve this trash?
You can never know. You can never tell when it come
That's
down
the
to
age-old
politics. Whatever
question.
they do, even if they whether they do or whether they don't, it's always a motive
Yeah.
behind what they do. So that's the like I said, we got a lot of things that that's always working against us. Even the most attractive bills for us,
Mm-hmm.
it could turn out to be the biggest detriment to us. You know what I'm saying? We was pushed. I mean, American Negroes,
Mm-hmm.
families were pushed to beg for something like a crime bill. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Yeah.
saying that crime bill specifically those terms, but to beg for something like that because they didn't know what to do. People can't afford to send their children to rehab or
Yeah.
get them mental health or even got the time to do some stuff like that. At the same time, they couldn't have them out there fucked up or being on the other side of the shit either. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't tame them. They didn't know what to do. America puts American Negroes in these positions
Yeah. Yeah.
to where we wouldn't know what to do, and the non when America know that shit, they could use that shit. And this is just crazy how generation, century after century, we continue to
Yeah. Well,
fall victim to that.
now, and that's interesting because we have to beg for what we want that we should already have as the builders and founders and prophets of this nation, right? But
Right?
they want the Hispanics here to put them over us, right?
America is going to show you, not to cut you off, but just real quick. I'm sorry.
You okay? Go get you
I'm
some
sorry.
water. Take your time. Go get you some water.
No, I ain't. I hit that at the
My
wrong time.
cousin was coughing like that. Go get you some water.
No, I hit that at the wrong time while I was trying to. I didn't mean to do that because I didn't mean to cut you off. That's what
That's
it
okay.
was. But America, damn, what the hell was I about to say?
Look, I
What
know it's
what did you?
age. I know. Don't worry about it. We gonna be all
No, I
right.
done had edible. I had my little
We
edibles
gonna be
earlier
all
too.
right.
But
You do
no, no,
edibles.
no. But just trigger me real quick. What did I cut you off from saying?
Okay. About the Hispanics that came here and they just give them money. But
Yeah,
we have to
no, I
beg.
got it.
We have to beg for
I,
just general money.
I got it real
Go
quick.
ahead.
America, and you could go back to it. The only thing that I want to say is America is going to show
Mm-hmm.
us how American Negroes could be if they were treated equally. And they're going to use those Hispanics as the example. That's the way I
That
see
could
it.
be. Because do you remember when Kamala was running? She said she was going to build 3 million houses. Those houses weren't for us. And do you
Nope.
remember what happened in Los Angeles when Gavin Newsom, I can't stand him. They had all the reparation stuff, and then he decides not to let it go through. Remember?
Oh, he let it go through with an apology.
Yeah, but he offered an apology, but no money.
Nothing.
Yeah, so he's out. He's out, and he's Nancy Pelosi's nephew.
Negro was bringing in a good connection. Before I ask Negro about that, if he available, I do want to say something to you. The and like I said, it's a lot of things that's working against us, and this is where we need to just strengthen even more. It's now more time than ever because we at the point to where it seems like we got to just fight where what it seems like is we got to fight our own people, black people. Like you were shocked to find out about Bobby Lashley, right?
Yeah.
And he is a Hispanic. Are you aware that he said yesterday, which is the reason why I said why I got this topic, that he wants to erase
Oh, who
blackness?
said that? Bobby?
Bobby Lashley. Bobby
He's
Lashley had
darker
a
than
press
me.
conference.
Go
You
ahead.
know he in AEW, right?
Yeah.
And he said they had a press conference. He faced Swerve last night, and they had a press conference, and the lady, it was a white lady that asked, "How do you feel about beating a former black world champion? And how do you feel about being a black world champion or something like that?" And he said, "You know what?" He cut her off instantly. He got real concise with her. He got real clear with her. He said, "I don't like that term black. I don't want to be labeled as a black world champion. I don't think that we need to be uh, labeled as black world champion because we normalized the fact that we are just champions. We are people. We are human beings like anybody else." That's pretty much the gist of what he was saying. I added a couple of things to it, but that's pretty much what he was saying. And he was like, "I want to erase," these were his words. He said, "I want to erase that black. I want to erase blackness and
Mm-hmm.
just be a champion." That's why I named it "The Death of Hispanic AEW Bobby Lashley" after revealing his agenda, and then I got a certain um amount of character. So his agenda was to erase blackness.
And he's darker than everybody. Ain't that something?
And both of his parents are Panamanian.
Is that right?
Yep. When I get out of here, when I ultimately enter space, I'll send you a couple of videos
Huh.
and stuff. Actually, if you restart the space, I'll play the video clips and everything leading up to him saying that.
Um, that's interesting.
That's why I had this. So I said the death of the Hispanic because he's dead to me. He'll never get my support. And with that being said, and I'll, there's certain tethers who are, I can't call them tethers. You know the difference between a tether and you know other melanated people, but like I said, at this point, I gotta look at all of these other melanated people as tethers because you don't know how they truly feel. It took me 20 years to figure out that he didn't want to be black.
That's right. That's right.
It took how long did it take us to figure out that Hulk Hogan was a fucking racist?
Oh, let me tell you, when his daughter dated a black guy and he called him Hulk Hogan called him the N word.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And now he been even more anti-black over the last couple of weeks since he been out there openly stumping for Trump. Have you noticed?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, a lot of them. And what's his name?
He's
Elon
showing his
Musk.
chest now.
He. Oh my God, he's a Nazi.
So, and these are people who a lot of people grew up viewing as heroes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I owned an NWO shirt. I owned a Hulkamania shirt.
Mm-hmm.
That my parents, worked their ass off
Mm-hmm.
to purchase. And it went to him. And I'm a nigger to him. And I'm gonna forever be a nigger to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
And that's crazy. So I don't want my children to grow up same thing with Cody Rhodes and people can say, hey, Dusty was racist than a motherfucker. And this is
Dusty.
who he was raised by. Come on now, sister. Come
But
on
wait a
now.
minute.
I need you
But
to
wait a minute.
I need you to
Wait a minute.
subscribe to
His
Rasslin
son
With
married
Racism.
Cody married a black girl. I think she's black.
Come on, listen. I just seen the people that you follow. So I know that you're not talking to me like that. Come on. Come on now, sister. You already know what time that
Yeah.
is. And
Oh
but
yeah.
see,
I'm
that's
up
my
on it. But
point.
I'm just saying.
I fear that and they daughter getting later and later. But I
Wait, whose
fear
daughter?
that Brandy and Cody.
Oh, is she?
She is. I look at the picture when she started and look where she at now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I fear that it could, and he'll probably never admit it, even in his 80s or some shit like that. But I fear that the man that my children could probably look at as a wrestling idol today could have that view toward them. based off of who he was raised by.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And we can't overlook that. And we got to stop trying to
Overlooked.
overlook that. Let's normalize American Negroes who are naturally talented
Yeah.
in every aspect of life
Yes. Yeah.
by nature. And remember that wrestling is a fake scripted sport.
Well, I don't know now because you remember Big E. Big E.
Big E is, I'm about to mess
His
you up.
neck got
I'm about
broke.
to mess you up.
His neck got
I'm about to mess you up.
what?
You know he Jamaican and Monstitarian.
Oh my God.
Well, come on now.
Jamaican and what?
I know. Monstitarian. I don't even know what the fuck a Monstitarian is myself, but that's what he is. So he mixed and he mixed with those two. You know what I'm saying? I know this stuff is gonna hurt you.
Well,
it's,
I
it's
mean,
gonna hurt you, but I mean, like that's why I delineate, and I, you know, it. And a lot of these people I actually had to dig for. I'm leaning towards believing that LVP is some sort of Caribbean. You know, he out of Miami, Florida, and I don't know if you ever been there, but that's Tether City.
what?
Shit.
What's. Well,
I know. I know this stuff gonna hurt when you delineate these people. I think you was up here when I said Maxwell was a Haitian and Puerto Rican.
what?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Well, do you watch basketball? You know Steph Curry. Steph Curry's
yeah.
ancestry is Haitian.
And I can see that. His
You
eyes,
can see
you
it.
know, his mother gotta be or something, or I don't know. They look weird to me, but I believe he's some sort. He gotta be some sort of Caribbean.
Yeah, his ancestry's Haitian. I about fell out when I saw that.
Well, you know, like people like Esther Roll, people from the
Yeah.
Bahamas, Sidney Poitier,
Oh yeah, I know about
um,
Sydney. He was Jamaican or
Yeah.
Bahamas.
yep,
Yeah.
Bahamas,
Okay.
and
Harry
uh,
Belafonte.
oh yeah, and but see, he was open with his.
Okay.
He was open with
Yeah.
his,
Was he a tether?
you know, and Cicely Tyson.
Um.
Who that Mike?
Was Harry Belafonte a tether?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's a difference between a
Yeah.
tether and the person that show respect. And like I said, I don't believe that people back in that day may have been tethers, but then these new people that
Yeah.
recently got over here over the last 2 or 3 decades come over here from wherever they come from, and then may have gathered that actually they were well, no, because Harry Belafonte didn't act like us, but Sidney Poitier and Cicely Tyson did. That's
Yeah.
tethering. Maybe not being disrespectful towards us, but they didn't act like themselves in those movies.
No. Because the only person I
You
can
got to
think of.
remember, a tether latches on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But those are the ones that get rewarded the
Yeah.
most. You know, before Jennifer Lewis, Cicely Tyson was everybody mama. You know what I'm saying? And then Cicely Tyson graduated to being everybody fucking grandma. She was even Kunta Kinte mama. Ain't that a bitch?
Damn.
Hey, Roots generation, the next generation. You know, Roots got a lot of shit talking about tethers too, because I noticed like even Kunta Kinte wife called him out. Y'all Africans, y'all always running. Y'all always running. She said that shit. And Kunta Kinte was always trying to run. You know what I'm saying? But y'all always running into this. She called him out like, you better stop that old stupid African talk and stuff like that. Which I get what he was doing. He was staying strong and keeping his blood, but he's doing what he was supposed to do, and no one is mad at that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But don't be disrespectful toward us. That's all the fuck I'm saying. And since we can't trust you people about that shit no more, it is no more convenient with you people.
Yeah.
And we don't do it in real time either. Mike, you out in Texas, ain't you?
Yeah, I live in Texas.
Well, them Hispanics terrible out there, ain't they?
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, I've seen it because they love like they just speak in Spanish. I'm like, I was just like,
You ain't learned Spanish yet.
nah. I haven't really learned. I know a little bit of Spanish because like I took like Spanish in like eighth and ninth grade for like credit.
Man, I ain't talking about no basics. You older than that now, nigga. Shit, you just supposed to know what the fuck they talking about now. You don't work with these niggas or
I
nothing.
work. Oh, where I work, yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, I'm surrounded by them. So I know a few
I picked up
words.
a little bit of Middle Eastern shit because them Arabs and shit. You know, I used to work with a bunch of them motherfuckers, and they used to always go off in their little group, and we used to always talk with shit with each other, but they sometimes branch off into their own little group, and we'll go off into our own little group. Nature. And then they'd just be over there laughing like a motherfucker. So we just stopped one time and started laughing with their ass, and they looking at us like, damn, do they understand what the fuck we saying? Because they always be saying some bullshit. And, I give it back to them. Shit, we talk shit too. You know what I'm saying? But whatever happened to nature, like, and white folk, they want to be separated from us, but at the same time, they want to keep us close. You know what I'm saying? They'll let it, you got to keep your enemies close. And they will accept a couple of boulets because the boulets is going to keep their ears to the ground. At the same time, they're going to keep us tamed, Negro. So it's a lot of, like I said, it's a lot of shit that just work against us.
Yeah.
Um, like I said, when it come down to Detroit being gentrified, they practically, first of all, they had the crackheads burn down these houses. You know, insurance company was paying them to do it. The city was probably doing it, just that and the other. I'm more motivated to do an actual documentary on the city of Detroit than ever. After the conversation that I had with some suckers the other day,
Yes,
you know
just
what I'm
the
saying?
city of Detroit.
Just the city of
Yes,
Detroit.
Detroit. Yes, everything came out of
It's a
Detroit.
big
Motown.
misconception about Detroit.
Yeah, I like.
It's a big misconception of
No,
Detroit.
somebody did a
It's
movie
always
about
been.
Detroit.
Nope, I'm gonna do it my way.
But there
I'm gonna
was
do it
one
my way.
done about Detroit. I can't think of the name of it.
It's been a
I
couple.
think it might have been no, that was Chicago. Spike Lee did Chicago. But yeah, there's been a couple about Detroit. Yes.
It's been a couple, but I'm not gonna water this down. I'm gonna talk to the people. I want to discover Coleman Young. I want to see what the fuck happened. We got hit with drugs, and when we got hit with drugs, Coleman Young drove white folk out of here, and that was good. But when we got hit with drugs, we got hit with black flight. And when that shit happened, I mean, it's just a lot of shit. I was arguing with some people the other day. You can't tell me about my city and talk about because we the majority, we shouldn't fall under the system of white supremacy. Negro, you was up there earlier. Who the fuck was that you was talking to, man? Y'all was going at it too. But the motherfucker from Santa Bernardino, is that Hawk? Oh man, this oh man, I ain't about to get into that right now. I'll holler at you about that later. I ain't even mean to just name drop like that, but you nigga, you in a very diverse ass motherfucker. All these motherfuckers I was talking to was from a diverse ass city, nigga. Y'all can't say shit. But I'm ranting right quick. But like I said, this is
Help yourself. Help
for the
yourself.
audience. No, I'm just saying, from the audience sake, we gotta know why it's important to delineate. But like I said, a lot of people don't experience other ethnic groups in real time, depending on where you at. Like I said, in Detroit, we got new Africans coming through this motherfucker, but it wasn't no Africans walking freely down these damn streets.
Mm.
You got a couple here, or you may, I mean, and when I say a couple, I mean husband and wife here, or you may have a mixed couple, like they could be American Negro and
Mm-hmm.
African or something. here, but you don't see it. All of them is really up north. So a lot of people don't experience Africans
Mhm.
on the day to day to know how these people truly feel about us. So you still going off of this black is black mentality, thinking that everything is good and cool from a distance. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Then you feel sorry for them 35 cents a day kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not knowing that that shit actually hurts us today. You know what I'm saying? Because we not working, we not operating under the same stimulus. Our fights are completely different.
Mm.
Our fights are completely different. You know what I'm saying? Sister, I'm glad that you're a wrestling fan, and I'm glad that we could connect on other levels on that as well. So I did follow you, and like I said, you could check out my content on YouTube, so you can see where I'm in on all fronts,
Mhm.
but even on the wrestling end, it's unique, and I think that you could feel it. And you more than welcome. I generally hold my spaces on Thursdays
Mhm.
to tape for Rasslin with Racism, but I'm going into a more podcast form within the next month or two, so I'm gonna switch up in a minute. But as of right now, my stuff is on YouTube. Um, and it's just I think you should check it out. I think you'll definitely get in tune with what I'm got going on.
Yeah.
Um, and plus, I followed you, and I see the people you follow. If you go in these spaces, then we'll be in these spaces. You'll see what type of time we on as well. I'm on as well. Um, uh, Mike, you got anything you want to add?
Well, we have a on Tuesdays and Thursdays we have a reparations talk, and we're just talking about our plan to get reparations for the theft of stolen labor, and it comes with 5 questions, because they've just forgotten about um, the descendants of slaves to be just for the loss. Our ancestors worked for free, and there's never been any compensation. So our meetings are at
Well, where are you located,
our
if you don't
our
mind me asking?
Colorado.
Okay. Oh, you did say Colorado
Uh-huh.
earlier.
But our meetings on Twitter. It's on Twitter,
Okay.
and it's Lloyd Kelly. Here's the thing, and we're just.
Do you speak when you speak on reparations?
Mhm.
And I did kind of want to make this a topic on another space,
Mhm.
but I could throw this in real quick. When you speak of this plan,
Uh-huh.
do you speak on a more local level or a federal
Federal.
level
It's
or
federal.
both?
It's definitely
Cool.
federal, and we need to convince our Congress people, both the House and Senate, that it's right to do it. Unjust enrichment is the law. You have to repay people for the harm that you've caused them. Now,
Yes.
America's very stubborn. They're
100%.
very stubborn. And the UN even said that they've got to pay for racism. So
When was the last time anything has been brought forward to the UN for us? And
probably
who
nothing.
represented us?
Probably nothing. You know.
Wait, wait,
But
wait,
the,
wait,
they,
wait.
but they did. But the UN did recognize it.
Yeah. You want me to put in the jumbotron? You got a lot in the jumbotron.
Yes,
Yeah,
please. Yo, no, anything you want
All
to put
right.
up there,
Okay.
anything.
Hold on.
yeah, yeah. She's
Also
wait, wait.
because before Malcolm was killed, he was letting us know the importance. We have to bring this shit to the UN,
You're
and I've never heard anybody else speak on it since.
yeah, but I also want to comment on something in regards to that. Other communities in the global communities have not also uplifted our issue either. That's the flip side of that. So they're aware of it globally, since we charge genocide to all the way to the present day, and none of these other groups that have experienced these atrocities have supported the our plight, if you get what I mean. So So I do want to
Yeah,
throw that out there. It's not even just us as a community that's not bringing forth. It's not other communities that seen that this is a global humanitarian issue, and that's the other aspect of it too.
yeah. My thing is, how do you think that we could pull this together on a federal level? Do it actually start with a petition, a federal petition, nationwide?
Hold on. Well, it starts with contacting our Congress people, getting the word out. Like we've got to get people on board. Because especially we have like a lot of seniors and even young people. We need more young people on board to carry the baton. And
Yes,
it's interesting how many. Well,
that could take a lot of groundwork
well,
too.
let's put
That
some
that
boots on
that's
the
that.
ground. Let's put some boots on the ground.
Yes.
Um, what's her name? Gerald Sanders. She sent her petition to for reparations to the Department of Justice and the Treasury Department. And last I talked to her, she hadn't heard anything back. But hers was for 1.8 billion. And I know, and we know the
Mm.
government doesn't have that kind of money, so it would be done in a bonds, and um, pay so much a month, and it is tax deductible. But our petition, hold on, I'm gonna put in the jumbotron. Hold on, I gotta go to my things. Hold on, please. But yeah,
Okay.
no, we all should be fighting for this because you see all the money that went to Ukraine, trillions, might have been gazillions. You know, and we still have our homeless veterans. I heard Donald Trump wants to get rid of the veterans thing.
A lot of people
We're
worried
not going
about
to
their
allow
Social
that.
Security. A lot,
Yeah, I talked to Social Security.
that project 2025 that they laid out. I looked at that and like I sat there and I'm like, white folk can't even be going for that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And he denied it all the way through.
He sure did,
But I'm
didn't
just
he?
saying that seemed like some shit that even white folk, it would be another fucking civil war in this motherfucker before that shit happened. I believe. However, is it possible? It, it's still possible,
Yeah.
right?
Um, because all they do for us is put us on programs. Well, let's have a program. But we'll just be giving money to Ukraine. We'll be giving money to Israel. We'll give money to the illegals. But you black people, we're just going to give you a program.
I wonder how this is going to go because you got to know that Trump is not going to give this
Yes,
money
he
that
is.
the
Let me tell you
Democrats
why
was giving.
he will,
Believe that?
because
I, I, I
he
could.
he likes
I mean, I could
he'll
agree.
be the because it'll go down in the legacy that Trump gave reparations to black Americans and he likes to showboat.
No, 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 no. I meant that I don't believe that he's going to give that money to the Ukraine and
Oh.
Israel and um all these other countries, Palestinians and all that. How the Democrats was, we Americans need, and white America was needing shit done for them too. Let them
Hmm.
tell it. But they constantly, hey, we giving Ukraine this certain amount of billions of dollars for this quarter or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And this certain amount, they gave some money up a couple of weeks ago. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? I believe. I mean, maybe Trump may do it, or even a portion of something. But how do you believe that these other countries are going to react once that money stops flowing from America, or did
Oh,
America
that's a
just
good
give them
point.
enough for them to do what they want?
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? It's about to get ugly in this world, and eventually it's going to touch America. And it's going to touch black Americans even more because a lot of our men and women are enlisted into the military, and a lot of our youngins are going to be eventually enlisting into this military either. I mean, as well. And if they even bring back the draft, well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Negro, you got any thoughts? Mike, you got any thoughts? I mean, that's some dangerous shit to think about. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
No, I don't got any thoughts at the moment because I'm trying to get done with some other stuff. I just got done with the business.
You heard what I said
Yeah,
though.
yeah, I heard what you said. I just got done with the. I
All
was
right,
in the middle of typing the business report and just finally got it done, so I could start applying for these grants and stuff. So I'm excited about that. Sorry about that. So
I'm excited for you.
yeah, getting this work done piece by piece. But
Well, no, I just wanted to see if you had any thoughts on that because it's just things I just been thinking about. You know,
thoughts
just things I just
thoughts about
been.
thoughts about what, if you mind me asking?
Well, no, I was saying like let's figure that Trump don't give out as much money to these other countries that's in war as the Democrats have, if any at all. How would these other countries react? Could they turn this to America to try to get violent with us? Or, could they, obviously, we got enough American Negroes in the military, and the young ones could get ready to gear up to join. More Negroes could gear up to join in these wars that don't have anything to do with
Well,
American
okay,
Negroes.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not to mention they may bring back that draft too.
Yeah, let me touch upon that a little bit. This is the reason why we do need to have our own government per se. To operate in our own interests, we should not be participating due to the fact of how
I
they
believe that goes along with reparations as
yeah,
well. We should be able to govern
yeah,
ourselves.
automatically. But the point that I want to highlight is that we should not participate based off of how they have been treating our people in the armed services, and since when they're in service and when they get back home. All right, there should be an all-out protest for that. But that's where I'm kind of at on that conversation. And the ones that are like us, they should be educating the people in the community on how they should move these days. And I feel like they're failing in that department. But other than that,
Felon in every department in my eyes. America is felon in every department when it come down to American Negroes in my eyes. That's where I'm at with it. That's why I was so in that's why I was so frustrated throughout this election. I mean, like I said, I'm arguing with everybody because you Kamala or you Trump and all this other different shit. Politics is not solving our problems. We're not going to get anywhere. Republicans is not going to do anything to our reparations. Democrats isn't going to do anything to our reparations in sincerity and genuine and long lasting and meaningful. They're not going to do anything about it. So we are going to have to fight. Go back to the message to the grassroots. If you don't want to hear it out of my mouth, hear it from Malcolm. And then fucking read The Fall of America. Read the message to the black man. We have a lost message on what need to be done. We can move past reparations if we do what need to be done. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Okay, I think I put two things in the jumbotron for your leisure reading. So here's the thing: the questions in Gerald Sanders' um, unjust enrichment requires restitution. It's the law, and she has her complaint in at the Court of Federal Claims on my restitution and reparations claim. So we'll see what happens with that. You know,
I'm gonna
we
check
got to
that
keep
out.
hope alive.
Where's she at?
Gerald Sanders, oh, she's on Twitter. Everything I put up,
No, I mean like where is she from?
California. I think she lives in, um,
Was she active? I don't think I ever heard of her. Was she active?
I think she lives in California. But let me see if I can read what she wrote.
Shit, I'm reading the second one right here. It's still in the Constitution that they could slave us. Is it a crime against humanity for one person to own another person? Should a government make laws that allow one citizen to own another? If the government makes laws that allow for one citizen to own another, then is that government responsible for the damage to the enslaved citizens? Number four, what's the number? Number five, who's eligible? Reparations is really that simple. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know she dropped down. I was reading. Hey,
I
you
kicked
can come on
myself
in,
out.
sis.
This is phone. If I touch it, it kicks me out. I can't stand it. I'm gonna have to get another phone. I just got this one last month, 2 months
Oh,
ago.
you good?
Okay. So I'm glad you read the questions. That's good. So
Yeah.
we're fighting because, you know, it's just a problem for black people to have anything in America. They've got a caste system and they want us on the bottom. But we've got to shatter that, you know? And listen, here's one of my theories. If it wasn't for athletes, actors, singers, entertainers, politicians, there would be no wealthy people in America, right? Because
Right. We're the attraction.
most of America's the working class, and they have the audacity not to raise the minimum wage. Not for me, but for people that for non-skilled workers. Am I right?
Well, they make the excuse, and not just the excuse, it has happened. Um, when you do raise the prices, then I'm sorry, the wage, then everything else
Well, let it
goes up.
go up. We'll have the money to pay for it.
I
During the
don't know. I
pandemic,
don't
wait,
know.
wait, wait, wait. Eggs were up to $9 at Walmart for 36. No, for 18. But now they're back down to $5 for 18 eggs.
From experience, I'm making a really great
We
amount
need
of
to grow our own
money
stuff.
that would have been a great amount of money 2 years ago,
Hmm.
but shit, it's tighter. It feel like it's tighter than it's
It's
ever been.
tight, yeah. That's why we
I
need
mean, shit.
reparations to live off of. You know, I
You wouldn't believe what
my
I bought
retirement
at the
age is
grocery store
67.
for $100.
Huh?
I said you wouldn't believe. Then this is the other day. It seemed like since the election,
Mhm.
at least where I'm at, since the election,
Mhm.
food that went the fuck up.
It has.
You wouldn't believe what I bought for $100 the other day. I got to get the receipt. The shit was horrible. You
Uh
know,
huh. Uh huh. Are you in Atlanta?
shit was
Are you in
horrible.
Atlanta?
I'm in Detroit.
Oh, the lovely Detroit. We
Thank you.
took a bus ride to Detroit from Atlanta. To me, it was so refreshing. I liked
Yeah,
Detroit. I
yeah,
actually
and I got a
liked
lot of family
Detroit.
in Georgia, different parts of Georgia.
Yeah, I lived in Georgia for 20 years. Then I moved back home to
Really?
Colorado to help my mom and
Okay.
dad. They were elderly and they needed help, and I came to the rescue. I did have help
Yeah.
helping them though. I had help, but you know, they
Well, I
lived
mean,
an
that's
extra
what
10
American
years.
Negroes do. White folks just send their people to fuck. And I know it's taxing and,
Yeah.
especially with families and things like that, but American Negroes still figure out a way to help one another when white folk
Yes.
just throw their people away.
Yes. And don't care if they pass away.
Oh, they
I'm
want them
still
to.
crying to
White
this
folk
day.
will rush the process.
Hmm.
White folk will rush the
Yeah.
process to get that inheritance instead of waiting 3 weeks. In Baps, my man's was about. I was watching Baps the other day. My man's was about to die in 2 weeks. Why the fuck you trying to kill him? Like he was about to die. You know what I'm saying? And leave you all the money. That's what I'm saying. Like white folk be impatient with their parents. And I was talking to somebody about this the other day on Twitter because a lot of white folks sit up here and try to tell me about black on black crime. You know, certain shit I could deny, certain shit I can't, whatever. But you're constantly trying to throw that in my face. And we can have this conversation so long as you're honest about yourself. When I throw your crimes in your face, such as your high rates of pedophilia amongst your community, they won't address that at all. You know what I'm saying? Despite what their statistics, which I don't believe their statistics on a lot of things. You know, I believe that their rates are much higher than what is on those statistics. Just like I believe our murder rates is much less than what's on those statistics. You know what I'm saying? This is where I go into how are you classifying black? If a Haitian person kill
Yeah.
somebody, are you classing that
Yeah.
black? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? How we doing this?
Yeah. I hear you. Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to figure out the census for real.
Pardon me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how are y'all doing this shit?
Yeah. Everybody. Yeah.
Um,
Uh oh. You still there?
so you still there? Yeah, no, I'm here. So no, I'm still here. So then, like I said, all that stuff is dangerous within itself. You know, especially when you consider you got to, people. I put their crimes in front of their face and they can't help but divert back to our thing. But another rate that's high for them is the fact that they killed their family members. You know what I'm saying? Listen, black people,
I know. Say what? This is awful.
American Negroes. My thing is, if anybody kill, we all go through that or been through that or whatever. Generally, even if it's for a small, stupid ass fucking reason, generally it's for a reason and we not killing nobody for no other type of shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Generally,
Yeah.
these people kill their fucking families.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Their
Yeah.
wives, their husbands, their fucking children. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they are tired of them, we'll leave. We'll leave all fucking day. These motherfuckers don't just leave, they kill them. Chris Benoit, oh no, bitch. You're dying, he's dying, and I'm dying. Fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And they got high rates of that, but they would never talk about that shit.
Well,
Especially when we having a discussion about crime.
and then yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The movies tell the story. There's a lot of movies about that. And you're in Detroit, right? I've
Yes.
got a lot of relatives in Michigan. Ypsilanti, Anna. What is it? Anyway,
That's right down the
but
street.
look, they still haven't fixed Flint water, have they?
No, there's still a lot of issues with their
But
water.
we got all the money to send to where? Check the jumbo.
Detroit, Detroit, let them tell it got
We
the
got all the
best
money to
water
send to
in the
Ukraine.
hmm
Do you see that? The irony? We got money to send to Ukraine, but we don't have money to fix Flint's water. And also,
Michigan supposedly got the best water in the world
that
because
water
of the
was
Great
good.
Lakes.
That water was good when I was there. I was,
But you telling me nothing could transfer down to Flint? You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Well, like I say,
Um, it's ridiculous what Flint has been through and what they are going through. And Eric Mays,
yeah, he passed away.
he was, people could say what the fuck they want to. He, wasn't putting on the
Mhm.
show. He was getting shit done for his people. He really was. His section of people. You gotta remember, he was a councilman, but he had a section of people.
Yeah.
And he did work for them. He had to be in their face like that, or else shit wasn't gonna get done.
Well, how's the board working now without him since he's gone?
After he passed, I didn't keep up
Yeah.
with it. I will look into that though. I'd give me a week and I'll have everything together for you on that.
Yeah.
Cause I do want to know, at least on his end with his people.
But the
Cause
water's not
Flint is
fixed.
fucked up.
All
Flint is
this
fucked up.
water went to Ukraine. I put in the jumbotron, I think. No.
Flint been neglected for decades. Flint always been neglected. Flint, Saginaw,
Hmm.
all that stuff in Genesee County has been neglected for decades. Before the water, they knew this water situation was gonna
Hmm.
come. Me do more stuff, then I can get more detail on the city of Flint. It's been neglected.